Morning. Morning, top of the morning to y'all, man. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. What it do, big nose? What you, brother? Shit, yesterday, bro, it didn't go as planned. The homie's gun, he brought the wrong gun. I was like, damn, kind of made me a little upset. What you on, bro, on the Sunday morning? You up early? Yeah, he got a little bit of it done. I mean, he didn't even get a little bit of it done. Shit, the gun was all fucked up. Like after I turned off that live, it was like it started giving us complications. I was like, damn. So we're gonna have to double back, and get the rest of it done. He only got a little bit of it done, man. Mac, what you doing, brother? Just waking up on this little thing. Was it? Nah, the shit. It just kind of kept stalling out, homie, and I didn't want. That was one thing is because I had got some shit a long time ago, where it stalled out, homie, and then the lines kept. It just kept like messing up. So I didn't want that shit, bro. You know, it just kept stalling out. Like it'll go out, come back on, go out. I was like, just come back to this shit. What's good? My salute. What's up with you, my bro? Superstar. What's good with you, fam? How are you? I'm pretty good. Waking up this morning. Yeah, I was mad about that shit, nose. Kind of mad about that shit. I'm like, damn, bro. But we'll double back, homie. You know, it's better to get good product than fuck around and like get some shit on you that you're gonna have like for the rest of your life that pisses you off. What hood you from? You think I'm from a hood, bro? Gator? You think I'm actually from a hood? You look at me and you think I'm from the Vadio, fool? The fuck? Why you think I'm from the hood, bro? How you gonna judge me like that? Watching your show? Hell yeah, brother. Appreciate you, mommy. My high salute to you. He needs a new gun. Yeah, the homie that was over here, he he barely started his tattoo journey, bro. You know, he started his tattoo journey and he's just learning. So, as being an older homie and shit, I was like, bro, you wanna do some guinea pig real quick? I said, don't fuck me up though. Don't mess me up, homie. Yeah, but your title say hood genius, hood genius. Nah, uh, I just tell some tales, bro. I just tell stories, just a little bit of stories about the neighborhood. Watch the channel. Yeah, yeah. Sub up to the channel, bro. Sub up to the channel. Was trying to be nice in conversation. Um, being it says hood tales. Well, yeah, sub up to the channel, bro, and go look at the documentary and testimony, my brother. I can teach him how to tab my own face. Oh, nice. Yeah. Now, yeah. He's a good dude though, man. Like he just like I was saying yesterday, I don't know if you caught it, but he got hit by a car, you know. He got hit by a car, homie. And he didn't even actually they were saying he was not gonna walk, homie. He walked away from that shit, bro, and he's actually healthy now, you know. So it was a long, low journey. He lost some people in the family, homie, but he a good dude, homie. So when he told me he was tattooing. I was like, all right, let me see what's up. Say 6 7, I like and subscribe. I don't even know what that means, and I'm not gonna say that because I heard that's a chant or some shit. Bro is a good dude. Glad he got his shit together. Yeah. No, that's the low partner, man. Shout out to him. Hopefully, hopefully he gets good at that little craft. Definitely he gets good at that craft. Thank you for this. Thank you for the 100. Salute. But yeah, he's a good dude though. Mile high salute to that guy, man. Mile high salute. Hey, I'm gonna ask please don't spam the chat. You said you could say that a couple times, but please don't just repeatedly say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, please don't. Damn, imagine getting smacked by a car. Imagine everything you do in life, homie. You in crazy shit. Just put it in perspective. Crazy ass shit, homie. You survive all that, and then you get hit by a car, and that's how you go out. And it ain't even your fault. It ain't even your fault, homie. You get hit by the car. Thank you for the star. Thank you for the star. Let's go. Another one. Double X, man. Mall high salute. Mall high salute. Guess what? What up? Have a good day. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Mall high salute. He got hit. He got hit. That's not funny. Nah, bro. Yeah, that fool got hit. If she would have drove an inch more, she would have drove an inch more. She would have ran his ass over with the tire. All right, my bro. I'm gonna have to put you in timeout for like 10 seconds, all right? Because I can't have you be spamming that, my bro. Like, but this one only gonna be for, let's see, we'll do a minute. And then maybe, you know what I'm saying? You get your mind right, analyze the situation, and then you come back. Are you wearing contact lenses? Nah, not contact lenses. Hell no. Get a job, dude. Get a job, dude, on a Sunday. It's a Sunday, bro. Why would I even work on Sunday? Patriots are coming this year to tear down. You never could tear down Mile High, buddy. Even with Tom Brady, you don't beat the Broncos. You really don't beat the Broncos. So I don't think that's true. Yellow, what's up, man? What it do? Shout out to you guys, man. Top of the morning, I'm going to the beach on Monday. Nice. Hell yeah, that's good. Hell yeah. Mile high salute to that. Now he's wearing contacts. I got two pairs of contacts in. Did you watch the? I didn't, fool. I was literally. I woke up. I mean, I took homie home. I didn't watch any of the game, homie. I was so tired because the night before I stayed up till like 4 o'clock in the morning. We served you the past year. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the sun gonna shine one day, a couple times, but technically the Patriots don't beat the Broncos, bro. Like technically in history, we dominate, bro. You know, but I'm not even lucky low key because there's something black and blue and a touchdown near it. Yeah, don't get stung though. Don't get stung. San Antonio was smoking them. I told everybody San Antonio was gonna win that. I told everybody San Antonio was gonna win that. Sean died. Who's Sean? Yeah, I don't know Sean. How are you? I'm pretty good. At the Super Bowl, man, they didn't just have a bad game, bro. Them fools got dominated. They went up against Seattle and they just dominated. I said, "Damn, fool." I told the Patriot fans I knew, y'all shouldn't even went to the Super Bowl. Like that was a terrible Super Bowl. You know, you went in front of national television too. That was the crazy part. So I'm just gonna have to only be in the pool, and that's at Myrtle Beach. Nice. Myrtle Beach is a good beach. Myrtle Beach is a good beach. Yeah. That a lot of people are predicting the Patriots to fall off in rankings. I don't know if it's true. I can't say if it's true or not, but we'll see. Nobody believed like that's I guess nobody was believing in the run, That's what they were saying. I said, how you ain't gonna believe in the one that went to the Super Bowl, the run? But that's what they were saying. Nah, Drake has so much potential. So it's going to go back up to the Broncos and the Patriots running the AFC if I see, because I don't really see nobody seeing the Broncos, brother. Really, to be truthful. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. The Patriots odds to fall off like the rest, besides the Broncos. Well, they just kind of clowned the run for the Patriots. They said that it was not really a good run last year for the Patriots. I don't know. You get to the Super Bowl, it's kind of one of them things, bro. You got to get props. But like I said, it's yet to be seen because this year that we get some hard schedules. There's some hard schedules in the league. So yeah, what you guys got going on this Sunday though? How's everybody on this Sunday? We just chilling, man. About to get some eggs in the system. About to eat this little breakfast. Uh, yeah, we played some lower ranked teams, and this year will tell us all. Same for the Broncos. Same for the Broncos. Like we gonna see what it's built for. But I tell you, I don't believe in half of the teams no more. They used to be good. I just don't believe in them. So we'll see. We'll see what the season got to bring. I know I'm at the Kansas City Chief game. How old are you? I know the Kansas City Chief game. I'll be over there. I'll be at that game for Kansas City, Missouri. The first game of the season. Uh, they good, but have consequences. But that's why you just got to be a rider, bro. Try to guess. Well, I'm gonna say like this, my brother. If you're under 18, you probably you'll have to come back when you're 18 because this is 18 and up. This is an 18 and up program. I appreciate you tapping in though. Why do you reject humanity? Because humanity it's a nasty work. It's nasty work. Humanity's terrible. How you doing today, man? Tell you what? It's in what? I don't even know what you said, bro. I can't even read that right. That's too early. It's too early for this. It's way too early for this. Hey man, I was gonna tell you too, that food con. I know one con, I know he was a rapper. Who? What up with Con? What up with Con? No, I don't even know Con. Is it Amy's peoples? Amy's dude? I was definitely unimpressed with how Drake being down in the game. Brady never gave up. Brady was the GOAT though, right? Brady was the GOAT. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I heard of him, bro. I think that fool's a weirdo though, to be real. I don't know too much about him, fool, but I went over to his chat one day and he blocked me. They blocked me on his chat. But I'm saying, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come back when you're 18, my buddy. Yeah, come back when you're 18, because this is all 18-year-olds. This is 18 and up. Thank you for the support, though, man. I'm gonna try and hack his shit on the set. Get it, my brother. Get that shit. Hell yeah, he went. I went to his chat one day and I was talking some shit and they blocked me, bro. They blocked me over there. He tied me out, not blocked me. Good morning, good morning. God bless. God bless you. Yeah, he tied me out, bro. He tied me out. Oh, that's whack, bro. Yeah, because I was talking to some shit. I started asking that fool, why, why did it look like he was just smoking Pookie? And I kept saying it. I was like, bro, why you look like you smoke meth, brother? And his homies were like, don't come over here with that disrespectful shit. I said, nah, I'm just trying to see why the homie be smoking meth. Why you on here looking like he been on a binge? So they timed me out, bro, for that shit. You was on his ass. Yeah, cause I seen that they were running old girl through the grave, and I wanted to see who it was. But another reason too, bro, is I remember when he pulled up to her house, so that was another thing. Yeah, a bunch of weirdos going on, homie. A lot of weird shit. A lot of weird shit. You just carded like you just cared like why homie smoking. He was smoking that glass, bro. That glass ain't no joke. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing for people. I said, damn, it has people doing a lot. It be having people doing too much. Like in times we're about to see some wild shit. I agree, bro. We're kind of already. I've been seeing a lot of stuff go on, homie, and not only that, there's been a lot more stuff like the evil's being prevailed in this world, bro. There's a lot of stuff being seen that people are like, what the hell? But it's that spiritual stuff, bro. It's that spiritual stuff you're seeing. Like the lenses are being opened. Boom, your eyes. People are starting to see weird shit out here, homie. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Why is this man giving me the. I'm just sipping some C4, miss. I'm just sipping some C4. See this? Sometimes this what happened right here. When you drink that right there, the Jolly Ranchers, sometimes that's just what happens. You might just get some crazy eyes. But yeah, Seb, I'm gonna hit you up about that food later. All right, yeah, tap in. Oh yeah, tap in. Cause homie got some weird shit going on, bro. Yeah, we'll tap in for sure, for sure. Climate change, I think, is going to be real problem. Yeah, shit that we thought could never be true, but it is, man. Sad. That's what I heard too. Nobes, I heard that shit, brother. Like I don't, man. I don't care how. See, this is how we know we got emotional ass dudes. Emotional ass dudes. I don't care. Like, let's say my wife, right? Let's say me and her didn't work out. I'm not gonna go overboard and just spend all my time to try to make my wife's life miserable. Like, it wouldn't be me. I would move on and just do what I'm doing. I'm not gonna go out of my way to try to be a bully and try to just be hell of an asshole to her. Like, you go do what you're gonna do. There's no need for me to put that much energy um, to try to just continuously just be an asshole. Like, that's too much energy, homie. Way too much energy. How much do you bench, big uncle? Shit, I don't even know at this moment. The last time I put up 405, 405, that was the last one I put up. And that was just like trying to see if I could even do it. I like the popsicle blue C4 flavor. Oh, they got some popsicles? Damn. It's really scary, man. Some real scientists are saying some scary stuff. But we had, like, to be truthful, my brother, I kind of just you just kind of gotta sit back and not let that shit affect you, homie. Like, don't worry about it too much because we can't change it. If it happens, it happens. Just know we know. Like, it's one of them things, bro. Like, we know what's going on, bro. But I came to a realization, like, no fear mongering, bro, because that shit can be a scary thing. But like, if we can't change it, homie, there's no reason to fear it. Just know it's there, you know. That's how I see it now. It's like with all these rumors of war and stuff, all the rumors of war, bro. If we go to war, we're gonna go to war. There's no reason to actually be fear mongering and like being all scared of that shit. That's what they want us to do. What's your favorite bags of chips? Shit, I like me some. I'm gonna be right. I'm gonna be real with you, homie. I'll eat some hot Cheetos with some lime juice. Give me some lime juice and some hot Cheetos. If I'm gonna eat any chips, I'm gonna put some lime juice on some Cheetos, bruh. Fire. Yeah, they got them around our areas, homie. They do. Hell yeah, they do. They're everywhere. My brother, what's up with it, my bro? Salute to the family. How you doing, bro? I'm glad for me to be lied to genuinely because my brain has a tendency towards thinking, ooh, you're good though. Not how you're good. Don't think too much. I like salt and vinegar. Oh yeah, that's good. Are you boxing today, my brother? Nah, I'm gonna tomorrow. I'll start up again. Today, it's been like I took some days off, bro. Like I actually took some days off, um, but I'm trying to get back to more rest on me on my body. How's the? I was telling the homie's gun it messed up, so he only got a little bit done. Like he didn't even get too much done, bro. After the gun messed up, so we're gonna get the rest of it, pushed out. But he didn't even get majority of it done yesterday. You guys should stay away from the beach, bench press. It's really unhealthy exercise that becomes popular in the 50s. Oh yeah, nah. See what I do, bro, I switch up. I don't really do bench press no more. Like I might do a PR, but I won't drive with bench press. I mean, I do dumbbell benches more than anything and flies. Um, but yeah, I never, to be real with you, I never bench to build because you don't really even build with bench press. I just do flies on me like dumbbell bench. I'll do dumbbell bench, like I'll crush that shit, but yeah, I kind of stay away from bench. I mean, people, much love and respect. You know what it is. Salute. What do you think about Bunny's big uncle? Do you also find them cute? I don't even know who that is. To be real with you, super cute stream. Bunnies are cats. What do you personally think are cuter? what? What kind of question is that, my bro? Shit, I like pit bulls, homie. I like pit bulls. I don't like bunnies or cats. I like pit bulls. I like something that could just. I know it's crazy, but I like something that can just see a bunny or a cat, and just run up and just swoop it and put it in his jaws, and you can't get the cat out of the mouth of the pit bull. That's kind of what I like. I don't know. I mean, I'm sick. Like sometimes I'm sick minded. Cats are cool, but what do they serve a purpose for? Like what will be a purpose for a cat? It can't protect the house. They're not. They don't care about people. Like they're selfish. Cats and bunnies. They're just a pandemic on this earth. Like there's too many of them. Yeah, the bench just makes you hurt. But well, and a lot of people don't do the form right. A lot of people don't crush the form right. Hey, do you live in Colorado? I do. I do. Hell yeah. A cane corso's a beast. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? I'm doing butter pecan. Butter pecan. Hell yeah. Butter pecan, fire. I just subscribed and liked Uncle. Hell yeah. All right, nephew. I see you. Hell yeah. Salute to you. Salute to the big dog. We always say that. She don't want the puppy, she want the big dog. Shout out to you, Neffs. Mall high salute, brother. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't want a cat. Like, cats are cool. Hell yeah, cats are all right, but what's the purpose of a cat? Just like, what would be the purpose to have a little dog? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a little dog, but I need a bigger dog. Like, I need a big dog. I need a dog to protect. Like, I want a dog that is might protect. You have somebody come in the house, and do what it's supposed to do. Man, I used to have a bobcat. Ooh, I was a kid. That bobcat, f up a dog. Not for sure. I mean, if I had a bobcat and I trained the bobcat to actually put in some work. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah, cats purpose eating small rodents. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool and all. But like I said, I need something that I have, a family and shit. I got a family, homie. If I'm not here and my wife's with the dog, I need my dog to be on it, bro. You know, see somebody come through the door and you have a big ass fucking wolf. You got like a wolf or something just turned up. That's what I need, you know. If I get a dog, it's gonna be a, oh, those are tight too, bro. Belgians, those are hard. Hell yeah, I got an Akita German Shepherd, homie. I got an Akita German Shepherd. I love my dog, bro. My dog is a savage, and she's a gentle giant too. Yeah, now cats are cool. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I'm not saying don't have a cat, but I'd rather have a puppy, a dog before a cat. I used to have a cat, and that little dude was a little bastard, bro. That little dude was revengeful. Like if you did something that he thought he didn't like, he's trying to get revenge on you. Only wild animal I had was a timber wolf. Timber wolf. Come on, bro. How'd you have a whole ass timber wolf? The homie said he had a whole ass timber wolf. How was that though? How was a timber wolf? Totally agree, big uncle. But why do you think you would need a big dog when you are the big dog? Yeah, nah, for real. I always thought it like my homie had a dog. His name was a wolf. He said, why do I need to name him Wolf when I'm the wolf?" Because the big dog, this is why I say that. The big dog is not here with the family all the time. Like sometimes I got to go out there and be the big dog. I need another big dog, a big dog to protect the family. You know what I'm saying? Like when wifey's here alone, I need that big dog to be guard of the family. Cane Corsos are the best for home protection. How yeah, their bite force is crazy. I love Cane Corsos though. Beautiful puppies, man. Beautiful puppies. Beautiful puppies. You don't need to train the bobcat how to fight. Promise. I seen a bobcat almost kill a deer. How did you get that? How did you get a bobcat, bro? Or a buth? What's up? Cats kill like, yeah, but how many, how much, what, man, if you had, maybe if I had like five cats, if I had like five cats, um, and they were all guard cats on me, maybe it would do the job. I'll show you one, bro. This one right here. See this? I'll show you that one. I don't want to stand up and just show you all the tattoos, brother. That one right there means a lot to me, though. Um, nah, he didn't have total wolf, man. That wolf had to have some dog in him. Otherwise, that shit ain't working out. Wolves are different. They're way different. Way different. Revengeful cats. I swear that cat was revengeful, my bro. Like that dude would like if he didn't like what you were doing, 2 days later that fool was gonna scratch your ass. What up, Big E? Salute to the big bro. What's cracking with you, my brother, on this Sunday? How you doing today? I keep getting Charlie Cook on my neck. Horse, me, boom. What up, fool? What up, fool? House cats kill like 1 billion birds a day. Shit, we but could it kill a big bird? Could it kill Big Bird? You think it could kill like a big ass bird? Damn, imagine that. Just come through the house and you got a cat that just walling out. What's your favorite song? One of my favorite songs ever, I would have to say, shit, I think one of my favorite songs because I relate to it and it has something to do with my mom. It's Tupac, Dear Mama. That song was actually one of my favorite songs because that song Tupac put out there, Tupac put a song out there, Dear Mama, and I related to that shit so much because everything Pac was saying in that song, I could pinpoint a lot of that stuff to my life. Big Uncle, if you were born as a cute cat, what would be the first thing you do? Shit, I would, if I was a kid, well, I'd be all over fucking, I'll be climbing up shit. Boom, 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 boom. I would be all through the neighborhood, homie, from Black. I would be all in the neighborhood, bro, like everywhere. That'll probably be the first thing. I'll go out exploring the whole world from Black. I grew up on a farm and half fertile tomcat. I seen kill a groundhog and full-size rabbit. Cats are the ultimate predator. Yeah, I feel that. No, I feel that. I'm not disrespecting the cat life, but in my personal opinion, I need something that could just ground and pull up on a cat and then take it by the jaws, and you can't get the cat out of the jaws of the dog. Like I need something like that. I need something that, because a cat's cool, it's cool, and I knew some vicious cats, but when it comes to real life situations, I'm gonna need a pup, homie. I'm gonna need the pup. The cat lives matter. Let's go, bro. I used to sing the song to my mom when she was locked up. Hell yeah. I can't even believe it, bro. I couldn't even believe how he pinpoint that fool pinpoint every single lyric to that song, bro. Like I said, Pac really just wrote a lot of that, and that was my whole life. You ever go airsoft gunning? Nah, I would actually like to know. I would actually like to go, to be real with you. That would be tight to actually go. The cat life. Nah, for real though. Shit, I would be a dope ass cat. Was legendary in Thug Life. Big Uncle, what's your favorite soda? I don't really drink two sodas. I don't drink too much soda. I try to drink juice, homie. I try to drink juice. I used to drink a lot of soda. I probably, if any type of soda, it would have been like some Dr. Pepper, bro. I don't know. I just like Dr. Pepper, but I try to not drink soda no more. What's your favorite? What do you be drinking? What kind of pop you drink? Apocalypse was legendary in Thug Life. Yeah, Pac was the truth. Pac actually was the truth. But see, and we talked about this a little bit ago. We talked about this a little ago. Pac, for like the first years, he wasn't really on no thug like Thug Life. He was more of an educated dude, right? Being around that environment, it turned Pac into a savage. Because when he first came out, that fool actually was like an educated. He was even in dancing or something, but they turned that fool into a savage. Body ain't supposed to be dealing with that. Stay away from mandarins too. It's only one away from plastic. Damn, that's crazy work. That's crazy work. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Pac, he was in theater, like he did a lot of different things, homie. So, he the environment he was in turned him into the thug life. You know, you look like, what is Richard Dome? I don't even know who that is, brother. I don't even know who that is, to be real with you. Uh, oh man, I'm tired, bro. I am actually tired. But it's interesting, bro, because you said you said I look like somebody. This other dude said I look like other people. These other dudes said I look like this dude. And I'm gonna tell you like this: I only look like Savage said, brother. Only that's the only person that I actually could look like is Savage said, because that dude said I look like this dude. That dude said I look like this dude. You're saying I look like this dude. What's the real? What's the real and the real? What do you think about Timothy? Ooh, that dude was a bad dude, brother. He went out like a coward, to be real with you. I don't even know why he would do that. Here's a good juice recipe. Celery. I used to, when I was sick, bro, I used to drink celery juice. I used to drink celery juice. That shit rejuvenates your whole body. I like them Jim Jones soda. Ooh, those are pretty good. Why? Because who does that? Like, if you a real life savage, bro, just really, to be truthful, don't be just dumping on fools and don't bomb some shit. If you a real life savage like you want to be, just roll up to a person and just do it like do it like them fools that be doing third world countries. Just chop off people's heads. If you're a real life savage, don't do some coward shit. Don't set up some bombs and shit. Just go and just do it hands, bro. you ducking the fade and then just, you know what I'm saying, doing it like a coward, bro. You know, like you look like Charlie Manson. I'll be. They were saying all kinds of shit, bro. The other day, you look like Racho Meliso. I wish I knew who these guys were, man. If you guys know who they are, if you know who they are, then they must be famous, my bro. They must be the famous dudes. Big uncle, you look like the most kindest and sweetest person in the world. Thank you, homie. You know what I'm saying? I try to give the good advice to the good people, try to teach you youngsters to stay away from prison. Like y'all gotta stay away from the penitentiary. I try to give motivation to youngsters to stay away from the penitentiary. Um, Stay away from gangs. Yeah, that's my goal. I don't know what you guys mean by savage, but mostly leave people alone unless they're going to hurt you. Amen to that, man. I agree with you. You probably look like Danny Danny Tree. Hell nah. All right. Let's do this then. What do I look like now? Damn, I gotta go get a haircut. What do I look like now, buddy? What about this hat? I look like somebody totally different with this hat. Oh, let's go. We'll do this one then, bro. What do I look like now? I look like somebody totally different now, buddy. Stop playing with me. And see how sometimes you just gotta bounce back. You gotta pop out a show. My high salute. But yeah, rejuvenating rejuvenating the body with celery juice, Mac. That's like the best. That's like the best answer, homie. Rejuvenation with celery juice, killing it. Got to get some celery juice, homie, and you know reboot the body. And that celery juice is probably the best thing you could do for your body. To be real with you, I wasn't saying that to you. I know you weren't, bro. I already know you weren't. You were talking to the other dude. Yeah, but so I had got sick, homie. I got sick. I had got actually sick like 2 years ago. I got some shit in my stomach, like a virus. And the best thing that cured my whole stomach was celery juice, bro. Like that was one of the best things you could do for your body was celery juice in the morning. It rejuvenated the body. Rejuvenated the body. I said, hell yeah, got some Nuka honey, got some probiotics and rejuvenated the body, bro. Who's your favorite dinosaur, big uncle? I really starting to believe that dinosaurs didn't even exist, bro. I'm starting to believe that dinosaurs didn't even exist. But if I was fucking with a dinosaur, homie, it would be a velociraptor. Hell yeah. Velociraptor, big dog. And good beats. It's incredible, homie, that how we put a lot of stuff in our body. We be killing our body off with shit, right? And we do a lot of damage with what we put in our body, and people don't even know. Like we put a lot of bad stuff in the body, homie. It terrorizes, and when you get older, you feel the effects of that shit. Like that shit don't make you feel good. And good beats with it is fire. You have to juice it up right though, right? Oh yeah, I believe that too, bro. Hell yeah. I believe that they could be. I honestly believe that they could be. Boom, boom. Nah. What you got going on today, Mac? What's cracking with you, brother? What you got going on today, my bro? I'm just chilling. I'm about to go to church here in a minute. Go get some church time. God, I ain't been going to church lately, but I think today I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get some church time in. Pull up to this new church I want to see. Go see what's going on with the congregation. Yeah, but if you got a maker, you'll be good. Do you really juice though? Do you really juice, bro? God is good off the way, Paul. Nice, homie. Headed to church. You can't beat that. You need two sets of muscle, bro. Like hell yeah, I'm. That's good. That's a good combination. Good combination. Um, with church, I'm gonna go to. So there's a new one down the block, and Jay's friend, she needs to talk to Jay. So I think we're gonna go to her church. And do you put butter on it? Shit, I like the strawberries. I like the strawberry. Gotta hear the good news. Like, check this out. For real. To be real with you, Rocky, sometimes people they just like, all they do is put toxic shit into their daily routines. I do it all the time, homie. I need to sometimes get around good surroundings that's going to rejuvenate the mind, homie. Because in this world, we see it. Look at today, homie. Look at yesterday compared to today, right? We're talking about some. We're just talking about a settled conversation. And I did this to just see where people's minds are, right? We start talking about just not really going off the deep end with our conversation. People don't stick around for that shit. People don't stick around for that shit. You gotta actually just like put out some crazy content and fucking just go all ballistic, homie, for people to stick around, especially in this YouTube world. But that's in any world, right? Everybody loves to be around toxic drama. Everything. If Savage Sev right now was running around this motherfucker and just acting up, this shit would just be booming. 2 days ago, we going in on everybody, right? People love that shit. I never understood that. I never understood that with the social media shit. As soon as I start going crazy and telling motherfuckers who they really are, the numbers go up. Boom. Skyrocket through the roof. And that's why I say these little buster ass people on these social media sites, they don't know how to just be cool sometimes. Because everybody wants to be around the circus. Don't be the person that wants to be around the circus. I literally have to talk in a demeanor where I'm telling idiots that y'all motherfuckers might be clowns in order for people to listen, you know? I never understood that about the population of people. Like, people love to be talked to in different manners to stick around, bro. You know? But as soon as you talking about some real conversation, few are just gonna stick around the whole situation. Like, I ain't doing it. Trying to do better. You have to, bro. You have to. You gotta stand out. That's all. The algo loves it. In my experience, brother, the algorithm loves the crazy shit, not the real talk. If I was here doing the most, and I do this all the time, and it's experiment because I've been doing this shit for a long time. The algorithm don't like the standout and just being calm. The algorithm likes the crash out. That's what the algorithm likes. I've been doing this shit for a minute. When I had lives that had 500 people in them, I had a live that had 500 people in the bitch, 350 people in the bitch, and it was all the crash out. It was never the easy, let's just set ourselves aside. No, no, the algorithm don't like that shit. The algorithm likes a motherfucker to turn up. The algorithm likes a person to fucking act a foolish. That's what the algorithm likes. They don't like the chill back, relax. Because once you start chill back and relax, you know what I get with people? Sometimes you just open up scars. Sometimes when you tell a idiot you're an idiot, they really don't like that. So they get sentimental about that shit and they go under the rock. That's what I don't be get. Sometimes the circus is cool. And that sucks. The algorithm ain't trying to help no one. And that's what I don't get. But people too ain't trying to help people. People don't like to be helped. You know that song where it says, "Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved." This is just the facts of that. Just now, we was talking calm, steady about nothing, right? Just calm, steady conversation. And you seen them numbers go all the way down. But as soon as I started just going like this and just going crazy and telling motherfuckers y'all some clowns, look at that shit just skyrocketed a tad bit because the algorithm loves a motherfucker just getting all crazy. But sometimes we have to go slow motion, bro. You can't always be a circus. You can't always be the circus. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what and shout out to the real motherfuckers because I fucks with the real ones, homie. Shout out to my real dogs right there, the big dogs. I see them every single day. Shout out to the real ones. But all you other weirdos, y'all are the reason why social media is the way it is. Because y'all are part of the clown circus. Like y'all are clowns in a circus, bro. We see it every day. If I was to let my chat just go, if I was to let my chat go with all the weirdo and zesty shit, bro, this whole shit would be booming. But we literally chipped off a lot of the people came in here with the most craziest conversation. No, I don't believe in elevation, bro. I believe in the creation of God, homie. I don't believe in evolution, and I don't believe we came from gorillas and monkeys, none of that shit. We have a creator, bro. All that other shit, I don't believe in any of that shit, to be real with you. I think that shit, if you believe in that shit, you believe in some Renaissance festival. That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? You want me to be frankly? I believe people that believe in evolution a lot, that's a reason to say they don't believe in spirituality and the faith. So that's kind of what I believe, my brother. Yeah, that sucks. Boom. Negative-ish. You've been fucking off your year for years. Good morning. Good morning. Shout out to you. Mile high salute to you. What up with it? Sleep Giants, change your name, brother. Change your name. Like you got to go get a whole new name. Nobody. What does that even mean? Good morning. Shout out to you. What would be the first thing you do if you were born in Disney? Yeah, that's a crazy question, and that's them questions right there are what I'm talking about. Who would be born a Disney princess? Nobody would be born a Disney princess, homie. When you talking to a savage and a real dog, don't ever ask a question like that because I'll never be a princess, a queen, a character that's a female, bro. What would you do? What would be your situation? Who would you be? What Princess Jasmine would you be? Oh, let me know. I need to know this. You got some atheists up in here. Yeah, the atheists are the real ones that have the low IQ, to be real with you. They don't believe in anything. So basically, with that situation, you an atheist. What moral comforts do you even judge on? Like you could be a pedophile with the atheist, meaning talent, because they don't even have none to tell them what's right and wrong because they don't even live by morals. You dig what I'm saying? Look at now I'm talking to you like this and I'm talking crazy and I have to get all rowdy. Look at views kind of went up. That's what I'm talking about with the population, bro. I can't even be settled with you dudes and be cool without you guys just chilling back. That's weird. Your name's weird. What's weird? Wouldn't matter. What animal would you be? I would be an animal that just, you know what? If I was really an animal, I would be an elephant, homie. Crushing fucking whole jungles. I'm coming out just crushing shit, bro. And there's not one animal that can actually hunt me either. A lion, maybe. I'll crush the shit out of a lion too. That was a wild comment. People wouldn't say. No, they wouldn't, bro. Mile high salute though. Fools is going crazy, but we say it all the time. The internet, you can say whatever you want. The internet, you can just be and say whatever you want, to be real with you. Like, you can actually be whoever you want to be on the internet. He said, yeah, Tiger's dope. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Tigers are dope, though, homie. The kings of the jungle. Gorillas are beast mode. Shout out to you guys though. You get what I'm saying? When you think about this shit, you think about it, that goes to show you right there. Look at it. It goes to show you that you have to play by the rules. Nobody's bigger than the program. A millionaire. I could say I'm a million. You can identify as anything you want in 2026, brother. You can identify as you want in 2026. If you want to be a millionaire, identify as that shit. We in 2026, homie. We got people identifying as the other sex. We got people identifying as furry. So in 2026, I say identify as what you want. If we're gonna use that logic. Today, I'm gonna go to a restaurant and I'm saying I identify as the owner of this establishment. I need a free meal. Yeah. If I could change, I'll be a unicorn. That's probably one of the worst animals out there. A unicorn? Man, we talking about Hi Mr. Pony, Little Pony, My Little Pony. The homie said he had a renaissance. Like, damn, bro. Yeah, but the internet isn't real. Nah, for real, it ain't. Hell nah. That's what people gotta actually understand too. The internet, bro. Just because you just because some shit might come on in the comment section, it doesn't mean it's real. Tell me why they just try to take us out, my bro. Bro, Keith, you're funny, bro. Salute. What's good, big dog? What's cracking with my bro? Someone call Will Smith to find me. Let me ask you guys a question. Let me ask you guys a question. What would be your legacy, man? What would be your legacy? I really want to know. And think about this shit. Don't act like you don't have brain cells. What would be your legacy if you wanted to leave a legacy in this world? You know what a legacy is, right? What would be your legacy, bro? If you wanted to leave a legacy on this earth, because that's what we're called to do is leave a legacy. Just don't be a pointless person. Like, what would be the legacy of yourself, homie? What do you think about the new location at Birmingham Yard? I don't know, man. I do actually. I don't. This is the thing, is bro. Like this right here, this one right here, this logo right here. It doesn't even need to be changed. No, the stadium. Nah, leave it where it's at. Leave it where it's at, because that's Broncos country, right? When we talk about the team, I've been watching the Broncos in that location where it's at now forever, homie. It don't need to be changed. Like, what the hell are we gonna change it for? It's cool because it didn't go far, but I like to come over that highway and see the stadium, bro. I don't want to move to another place because where it's at now, that's where the Broncos always played. There's no reason to actually move, especially when it's a good stadium. I would say build a fanfare around it. Build a fanfare. But they're gonna do whatever they're gonna do. We'll see if my eggs are popping now. The Broncos are gonna do whatever they're gonna do. But I've been watching this team since I was a. They try to take me out. What Ruthless was cracking with you, bro? My children are my legacy. Everything I instill in them. Yeah, bro, and that's you're stealing a good legacy because it's generational. It's generational with it, like beautiful legacy. Hell yeah, big uncle. I want to be in the military. Hell yeah, do it for yourself. What do you think about the new location? Do it for yourself. Like you could do whatever you put your mind to, homie. Try to make the world a better place. Hey man, help people, right? We don't have enough people helping people. Everybody wants to tear somebody down. That's the truth of the matter. Everybody loves to see people get tore down. Like you love to see people. People love tearing people down, homie. That's the society we live in. Nobody wants to actually show love to nobody, homie. Nobody wants to show love to nobody. Nobody wants to bring somebody up. Damn, bro, I done screwed up a lot, and I don't think I can fix. No, you can, homie. You can. But See, that's the thing about it is when we come from backgrounds, brother, sometimes we feel like we can't. But today's a new day, homie. I'm gonna say it like that. Don't ever let your past define you, bro. Super point when I was younger. I went to the penitentiary at 18, bro. I literally almost cost life sentences. I gangbanged my whole life and hurt a lot of people in my life. You can change, you know. If you ain't dead in that grave, bro, don't let your past define you, brother. Like real shit, you know. It's about what you do from here on out. That's why I go out of my way to help people now, bro. I took, damn, that's gay. That's pretty gay for you. What up? What's cracking with chaos? What up, big Chase? What's up, my brother, man? Today is a lesson from Luke, sacrilegious, boom. Righteous who look down on others receive salvation. It's those who confess, boom. Fall 6 and 7. Your legacy can be how you lost it all and stood back. But what if you bounce back from that shit, bro? Right? Like you stood back, you lost it all. How do you bounce back from that shit? The real life riders is gonna find a way, you know. I'm sitting there, I've been going to the gym for 3 months. My workout split. Let's go, bro. That's what you have to do. Stay strong on your workouts, brother. Real shit. Stay strong on them workouts. Never look back and just keep eating. Boom. Every day, homie, get up and just push. Try for the real talk. What up, brother? How you? Salute, salute. My eye salute to the real ones out there. Hope everybody's blessed. Uncle A Bomb, Big A Bomb. What's cracking with my brother? What up with my rider? I see you in the building. Yeah, we over here just talking to the good people. See, what you guys don't know about the Savage Sev, which I don't know about Savage Sev. I came from a long line of just craziness, and this is nothing, homie. When you see trolls on here, like when you see trolls, a lot of trolls on this shit, this is nothing compared to the trenches we actually climbed out of. Because the shit I was involved with, the community, this is little league. There's little league on this shit, right? Let's go chili in the building. So every time, because I be seeing people actually talk about trolls and all that shit too, it's nothing compared to where we came from. I'm talking about, you want to talk about the trenches of YouTube? I'm talking about the real trenches of YouTube. Some of the most despicable people on YouTube. Um, but that's not something that you want to stay combined to. Let's go. Big sparklers in the building. Mile high salute to the homie. And and to this day, I was looking at that shit and I'm like, homie, I'm not really proud of my life decisions. But you find a way to get out and actually build something for yourself. Don't stay down that concrete jungle. Got that morning cup. Let's go, brother. Let's go. Let's go. I'm on my way too. You know what it is. I don't know how old you are, but I'm 45 and we were happier back then. Bro, I'm 40 years old, right? I was way happier. You know why? Because I was actually carefree, relaxing, bro. Like carefree. When I tell the youngsters don't grow up too fast, my mama always used to tell me don't grow up too fast. Because when you get an adult, life becomes real. I never understood that shit. I wanted to grow up fast. And now I'm adult. I don't want to adult no more. I don't want to pay bills. But you have to. You have to. So stay young. Stay your youth. 12 hours of work, damn, and I still can't sleep, damn. Days go on and on. They don't end. All my life needed when a sense of some place to go. I don't believe that one should devote his life to work. Woo! Hey, you took the words right out of my mouth, homie, because I used to go to them compounds and I used to be putting in major work, bro. And that's what we would do all the time, all the time. And now I'm like, hey, enjoy your life. Enjoy your life, bro. Like, enjoy luxury. I came from prison where people are doing time. I did years in prison, and they would tell you, get out here, enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, my bro. 303 in the building. Let's go. Shout out to you, my dog. My high salute to the family. Never too late to reset. Just celebrated 7 years of marriage. Hey, congratulations, big dog. Seems like 2 years because I'm happy. Congratulations, big dog. You know what I'm saying? We got us some queens in this bitch, man. Hey, you look like that one celebrity gave. They just said, oh, I look. They just said I look like Baby Bash yesterday, bruh. They said that I look like Baby Bash, and then they said that I look like Jason Mona, and then they said that I look like Prince, and then today they said that I look like Richard Canastrio. They said that I look like this dude, Limp Bizkit, when I have like, bro, I look like everybody, and like Eminem said, I am whatever you say I am. Eminem said this. I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would you say I am? Do you mind saying? Do you mind saying why you was in prison? Not being a good person. I went to the penitentiary. You know why? You want to know why I went to the penitentiary? You don't want to know why? Because I was trying to do too much. That's what I be trying to tell these dumbass trolls. You try to do too much, you play with fire, you gonna get burnt. To the trolls out there, that's all they do is troll. One day it might catch up to your ass. I never thought shit was gonna catch up to me, and they almost gave me life sentences because shit finally caught up to me. So even with the trolling, you don't even know who you trolling. You don't even know what you saying. Damn. Imagine just getting hit with a whole fucking storm because you trolled in the wrong way and it caught up to you. Life. Sometimes that shit just hits like a thing of bricks, bro. You know? You look like Michael Jackson. Shout out to Michael Jackson, homie. Michael Jackson was the dog, bro. You look like Danny Cruz, my classmate. Damn. Okay. Okay. Shout out to the homie. Um, we work jobs we hate to buy things we don't need to impress people we don't like. Stop living impressed, but live to be centered. Let's go. I play with ice, not fire. Ice so speed. Man, you need to get your life right too, bro. You be doing the most, and you ain't no damn athlete, homie. I'll break you off in some athlete shit. You don't want the smoke, homie. I'm faster than you. Speed. You off of speed. If you think you can mess with the Savage Sev, I'm faster than you, brother. Timmy Tough Knuckles. Who's Timmy Tough Knuckles? I don't even know who Timmy Tough Knuckles is, bruh. I don't even know who that is, bro. Well, stay up, brother. Salute to you, man. I'm more. No, you ain't, bro. You're not more athletic, homie. You can't even run. You a turtle in this race. Don't bring a turtle to a rabbit race, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do it. If you ever pull up to Colorado, you go get the smoke, little I am speed. That's when you came to Colorado. You ducked me the last time, homie. You was in my state. I told you to tap in. You never pulled up to the plate. What up? Shout out to you. Speed, coke, or meth. None of them. Don't do drugs. People that do drugs are idiots. Yeah, don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. If you do drugs, you're an idiot. First off and foremost, especially them drugs. You talking about speed, coke, or meth. Those are all for idiots. Usually people that do them drugs start selling their booty on Kofax, bro. They sell their booty on Kofax. I say Tyson is better than Muhammad. Tyson was all round just puncher, all around puncher. These people in the chat are juvenile. Yo, homie, what it? And this is why I say to you, my brother. You see, when we were being calm, motherfuckers didn't want to be around that shit. But as soon as I start just going crazy, the views just gonna go up. Yo, homie, what it do? What's cracking with you, my brother? Reject the basic assumptions of civilization, especially the importance of material possessions. Live life like the Lord made to live. Let's go, bro. Let's go, big dog. The Cheyenne, Wyoming go hard. Hell yeah. Shout out to the goons. Homie, there's some goons in Cheyenne, Wyoming, bro. I fucks with it. I was out there too. I'm at Speed in the Cherry Creek Mall. I take you in a race, bro. Man, none of y'all want to see me in a race, brother. Nobody wants to see me in a race. Um, let's go, though. That's the big dog. I know. Watched the fight yesterday. I didn't, bro. I was tired, bro. I literally came home when the fights were on and went to sleep. I was up like at 4 till 4 in the morning 2 days ago. Nice cab. You know what it is. Let's go Broncos. Let's go Broncos. Drink white water or chocolate milk. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I don't pull. I want to pull up. You, oh gee, you build like a tank. Hey, it's time to get these gains up, man. Let's go, Rada. Hell yeah, let's go. Anybody that wants to get a session too, let's go work out, homie. Don't quit your day job, my man. Woo! I don't even have a day job at the moment, fam. I don't got a day job at the moment. I got like three jobs, but they're like not the day jobs. You get what I'm saying? Like I got three forms of income, but they're not like a day job though. I quit the only day job I had, bro. Like I was going to the warehouse. I was actually going to the warehouse. Um, I was working like 12-hour days. I hated that shit. I just hated that shit, bro. To be real with you. I can sing. I can sing actually, bro. Don't get me started. I go to karaoke all the time, fool. I be going to karaoke all the time, homie. Don't get the Savster started, brother. Don't be talking shit on my homie. The homie called vocals. So you sell rocks. Yeah, to you. You want some rocks, bro? I got 20s. I got 40s that are 20s. You pay 20, you get the whole 40, brother. Laser removal. Nah, hell no. What you mean? Can you blow? That's gay. You're pretty gay for that one, homie. You are gay. That's probably the gayest comment of the whole chat. You are gonna get award for the gayest comment of the chat. No, I can't. I can rap though, homie. I can rap a little bit. I actually know how to rap. I can't sing too well, but I actually can rap. See, what they don't know is if I wanted to rap, I actually could make some anthems, brother. Like I could. I could actually make some anthems. You know what I'm saying? But I'll go to karaoke. If we get a little bit of buzz, homie, I'm going to karaoke. I'm going to the karaoke. I promise you, on the dead homies, I'm going to karaoke. Stop saying to yourself, what if I fail? What if you succeed? What about the mail? You make it. If you fail, you will work in a job you're currently working now. No. Ooh, the homie came in with the fucking chopper, bro. I'm dead, homies. I swear. This fool done came in with a chopper. You the gayest of the chat, bro. You deserve the plaque gayest of the whole chat. You was the gayest comment of the whole chat. Good job, bro. You earned that shit. Did your eyes do downers? Let me see. Without your mouth. Ooh, damn, bro. That was clever. How do you feel about that, homie? During the best Mexican fighter. Who won that fight? Who actually won that fight? What's your shoe game? To be real with you, bro, you want to know something real, like 100% real? So I used to like Jordans, right? I used to like Jordans. And I used to like Air Maxes, um, some Air Force Ones back in the day. But since I got older, I started wearing boots, Timberlands, bro. Like I like Timbos, bro, Timberlands. I like just a nice boot you can put on, bro. Get out there and fucking just have some sturdy ass, tight ass Timberlands on, bro. My favorite thing to wear now is boots, bro. Like I don't want to rock J's and like I'll rock them to the gym and shit. Like I used to like Chuck Taylors too. I'm from the West Coast. I used to like Chuck Taylors, bro. Chuck Taylors with a dope ass a suit, bro. Just casually easy wear. To be real with you, but I rock boots a lot now. Like boots are my favorite go to, homie. Amazing Mexican. Hello from Greece, brother. Jesus loves you too. Salute, salute. He looked like he was two different color socks. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, you touched right on the money, bro. What about is my name is Jack. They call me whack. I don't sell crack, but I still make cash. See the facts, check the plaques. You see the clacks, hit the black. Ooh, let's go. Riders, I'm saying y'all got me amped up. Y'all got me amped up today. Salute. What about if you wear shorts, still boots? Nah, I had to put me on some tennis shoes. But my favorite shoe, bro, is an Air Max, though. My favorite shoe is an Air Max, like, because they're comfortable, homie. Shit, you could put them on with some shit. I have some Air Maxes in there. Like, I got a pair of Air Maxes that are different colors, homie. Like, I like some Air Maxes, bro. To be real with you, I fucks with the Maxes. Facts, boots, my thing, boots. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Like, I like me some boots. I like me some boots. Hell yeah. Like, I don't know. I used to be the guy that would spend some money on some Jordans, a lot of money on different shoes because I come from like, I want to say, well, I come from a long list of fashion, right? Like my cousins and them, they're all fashion staters, bro. Like they have they do music and shit. That's what they do. They do music. Um, so you had to live up to fashion. That was their big thing, dress to impress. Dressed to impress like the $1,000,000. Threw on the Dickies with the all gray chucks. Hard shit though, like, and I got out of that mindset, bro. Like, cause I'm rough on stuff too, bro. Like, I be ruining a lot of shit. Are you wearing mascara or do your eyes naturally sparkle? If you look at my eyes as a male, and that's the first thing you see, really, you might be in no disrespect, because you might be that. You're looking at a male's eyes, bro. You might be a little, you get what I'm saying? Shout out to you if you are. But I will never look at a dude's eyes and be like, do they naturally sparkle? That sounds gay, bro. But I don't wear mascara. It's just the beauty of the eye, homie. Like, and this is the thing, like, no disrespect in this manner either. But your girl, a lot of times girls like that shit for some reason, bro. Females, your mother, your sisters, your aunties, your girlfriends, they see my eyes and automatically they just think of babies. Like, damn, I want to have this dude's babies because of his eyes. It's weird. It's the weirdest thing, bro. It's the weirdest thing. Because I done have females just tell me, because can I have your eyes? Would you make a baby with me to just have eyes? And I'm like, damn, girl, like real shit. If I impregnated you, you're not just gonna get the eye color. That would be stupid. Because what if you have my baby and you don't even get the eye color? That would be dumb. So, like, just like, damn, bro, just because I impregnate you don't mean you're gonna get the eye color, bro. You're not gonna get the eye color, bro. And then dudes, like, you can't get pregnant, bro. So stop trying to have my baby. Even the dudes be trying to have Savage Sev's baby, bro, because the eye color. You can't. You can't. There's no way you can get pregnant, bro. I don't care how much them dudes say you can get pregnant. You can't get pregnant if you're a dude, bro. I shouldn't say that when you felt like you look good. It makes you feel good. Ah, hell no. If you guys says my eyes sparkle on the job site, I'm pushing him off the sky. Bro, A-bomb, you hear it every single, come into some of my chats, bro. And these people they be saying some crazy shit. Your eyes. And it'd be a lot of like, this is why I say, like, this is where people show their true colors, bro. Because there's no way in hell that you're a full grown man that's straight and you just constantly tell me my eyes are actually beautiful, sexy, spark. Now, women, they're always gonna say that shit. Women are always gonna say that shit. The whole time, my whole life, I done heard women say, "Damn, I love your eyes. You got beautiful eyes. You're a handsome man because your eyes." But I know men now. I understand. There's a lot. There's like 80% of men that actually can be gay. Like they're suspect, bro. Sussy, sussy molesty, dressed to impress, so I don't be depressed. Make others be impressed by the way that I dress. Stare in my eyes. You will struggle to be right. You will struggle be in your right mind. Hey, babe, you so fine. Just stop. Let's drink some wine. Ooh, on dead homies. I swear to God, this fool killed it, homie. Shout out to the homie right there. Your eyes are showing me their full colors. I think I'm turning gay. That's my thing, bro. And if you think you're turning gay, you're just gay. Don't even think about it. Just turn gay, homie. You always been gay. Hey, my dad's family all have blue eyes. My mom said the same thing to my dad. I have I feel it. I feel it, Brody, bro. But check this out though. Check this out though. What if what if you just had a baby with somebody? What if you just had a baby with somebody and then you didn't even get the baby? That's what I had to tell this girl. Like she was begging me to give her a baby because of my eyes. She said, you don't even have to be in the baby's life. And I'm like, are you a stupid dummy? Are you dumb? Because if you don't have a baby with color eyes, you're just going to be stuck with a baby. And I'm not paying child support. I'm not going to be paying your ass child support. You're going to be a single ass mom with a baby that didn't have green eyes looking stupid because you wanted a baby with green eyes. You're dumb. It don't work like that, buddy. Most men are fruity. You are absolutely right. They're fruity, emotional, fruity, flamboyant. I feel sorry for it. I feel sorry for these, man. No, I wasn't saying no gay shit. I was saying when you get new kicks, it makes you feel good. Oh yeah, no, I know you. I know what you were saying. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Some new kicks. Shit, get some right kicks, bro. Be fitted down. Shoes. It'll make you feel like that, brother. Um, I'm a big fan. Would you rather gain or gain eggers? Hold up. I would rather gain strength more than anything, like anything. I would actually gain strength because strength actually is gonna give you over the top, man. Strength is the most beautiful thing. Thank God for Lady Sev keeping you safe from fruity men, bro. I swear. But Lady Sev almost had to fight some gay dudes at the bar because the gay dude tried to buy me a drink, bro. What if the baby came out blind? Damn. But what if? So yeah, damn. That's a cold shot too. Like what? I wasn't gay at one point. I turned gay. All right, my brother. Um, we gotta start with the gay jokes. $100 to the gay jokes. This dude is wild. Son, what's cracking? Lady said, "Don't play hell, nah." Bro, I was watching the Broncos. I was watching the Broncos game one time, and this fool's gonna come up and try. I thought he was just passing a. I thought he was passing me a shot, bro. I don't know what this fool thought, but this fool tried to give me a drink. And me, I thought, it was Broncos country. I thought it was cool. I take the drink, just boom, and I walk away from his ass. That fool got so pissed, bro. That fool got pissed. I said, Lady Seb, don't. And then Lady Seb came over because he was mugging us. And I said, Lady Seb, that fool over there just bought me a drink, bro. And then that fool was pissed, and I figured it out. That fool was gay, bro. That fool was gay. I said, man, I love women so much. Y'all don't know how many sexy ladies I'm in. Hell yeah. Shout out to the sexy ladies. Shout out to all the sexy ladies. You ain't pressing no one young jit. Shout out to you. I don't know what you said. That sounded stupid though. That sounded hella stupid. User, that sounded dumb. I don't know what you said, but you sound dumb. You sound actually like that was probably dumb. The dumbest thing somebody would say. That's what you just said right now is what a dumb person would say. That was probably the dumbest thing a person would say, bro. The drink was a honey bun. On the bun. Yeah, I was about to just have to K the mother. I almost had to just knock the little dude out. Like, bro, our lady said would have just coastered the gay dude. But I was just like, bro, I started thinking about that shit. Like, did this fool just buy me a drink? He turned on the T-Pain. He turned on the T-Pain. Can I buy you a drink? I was like, nah, fool. Started thinking about that shit. Like, what? Did this fool just buy me a drink? What does he think this is? I said, the world we live. The world we live was cracking with it. Big AR, Aurora in the building, homie. Shout out to the A-Town, bro. My 303 partner was cracking with you, bro. You ain't knocking no one out, little boy. You ain't knocking no one out, little boy. Hey, check this out, brother. Check this out. You don't be pressed, bro. Don't look at me and be pressed, my bro. Like, don't get angry Don't let me affect your day, brother. Don't let me affect your day, bro. That's me. A little word of advice to you. I know you might look at Savage Chev and you might not like how I speak, or you might say, "Damn, that fool's kind of big." You might look at what the chat's saying, bro, and you kind of might feel a little, you know, insecure. But I'm not here to make you feel insecure, my brother. Shout out to you for tuning in to the Savage Show, bro. Shout out to you, my bro. Salute to you. Um, you Mexican in LA? Nah, I'm not, bro. I'm in Denver, my brother. It thinks it's tough. I love hanging out the back. I don't even know what that means, bro. That sounded gay too. I never understand how a man sees love or lust in another man's. Well, that shit was in the prison system. Big Fleece Johnson, bro. Big Fleece Johnson. He was on that time. Big Marvin Gaye. Them little youngsters, bro. He would love that shit. About to hit. Oh, Illages is open. I didn't even know that shit. Hell yeah. Did you get a season pass? Mm-hmm. They do, bro. They do. They be getting pressed for some reason. I don't even know what it is. But this is what it is. They're just insecure. Like, people tend to establish emotions when they're insecure about some shit. I don't even have to do nothing, and people get insecure. But like I said this before, they start thinking about their girl. They start thinking about who they are. And I could be a person that looks insecure, something they don't like. They start thinking, "Ah, damn, my baby's mom." I'm like, "Damn, fool. I don't even know who your baby's mom. I don't want your baby's mom." Like, that's how they feel. And I'm like, "Damn, bro, why are you thinking about that?" Because I didn't think about that. The warrior himself. Let's go. Got the season pass. Hell yeah, bro. People been inviting me. They said that they got season passes. I'm gonna have to go check that out because I haven't been to Illages in a gang, homie. Bronco gang. Let's go, my brothers. Gotta be hella gay. Women got and it's probably a little more not tainted. It's probably a little more not tainted, my homie. Up. Morning, big day. What's cracking, my brother? Salute. Salute, salute, Mall High salute. Hope everybody's good. Yeah, we just shooting the shit. So I was trying to do an experiment this morning. I was trying to let the I was trying to be calm and collective and just let the chat just change, just relax. Nobody wanted to hear that shit. Nobody wanted to hear the smooth talk, the boring talk. Everybody was like, "Fuck this shit." So then I had to turn up just a tad bit, and here comes the beautiful session. So this is where we're at in life, bro. Same. You could walk into a room and feel the vibe change. Tell me not. I swear. I don't even understand that shit, brother. Like, everybody just be like, "Oh hell nah, who walked in the room? Damn. Damn." Yeah, the whole vibe just changed, bro. The whole vibe. How things, anyways. I'm good, my brother. Hell yeah, I'm good. Just relaxing, getting our day started today. You know me. I gotta eat. I gotta eat these eggs before they get cold. Ladies, check me out. Guys, check me out. I check me out. The baldness, check me out. Shit, I better start wearing hats before I go bald myself, bro. They gonna call me bald, baby bald. Yeah, nah, we're good today though, man. We got a lot of sunshine in these fields, so I'm gonna go out and about today. I'm gonna go do me some nature hiking. I'm probably gonna go hike today, y'all. I'm gonna hit the little lakes off, go hike, go fishing. Fishing would be dope. Um, but yeah, salute to everybody. Salute to all the real ones out there. Damn, what? Damn, the homie done knocked them all off. I, I'm really in these streets, cuz. I'm really in the streets, cuz. The homie done told us a million times he was in the streets, cuz. Obviously, you ain't in the streets. You ain't not. You in the comment section. Obviously, the homie ain't even in the streets. He's in the comment section. If you was really in the streets, you wouldn't be in this comment section, buddy. I don't think you in the streets. I think you in GTA. That's where I think you are. I don't think you in the streets. I think you a GTA character. I think when you wake up, you think that going to the GTA, San Andreas, I think that's what you think about when you say I'm in the streets. Cause ain't nobody in the streets ever gonna be on a comment section playing in these streets. Yeah, you in the streets, you in the YouTube streets, you ain't in no real streets though. What's cracking with my brother, man? Big Nate, what you doing, my homie? How you doing today? Fishing, that's my thing, Seb. Hell yeah. Guess how much a freshwater fishing license? We doing 50 out here too in Colorado, bro. We at $50 for license out here, my homie. They should let us do that shit for free though, right? They should let us do that for free, my brother. Is do the fishing thing for free. Hell yeah, my bro. I am too. It's a beautiful day out here in Colorado. I'm just chilling, bro. Just relaxing it up. About to go play at the lake. I'm about to go actually play at the lake. I'm gonna go fishing, bro, today. Broke my damn. Hey, I feel you, my bro. Sometimes it be like that though, but just you know what you aiming for, bro. You know how to bounce back. Hell yeah, never stay down. At least if you just say, hey, like, I fucked up, I fucked up, and I'm getting back on the horse, like you said, bro, they can't stop you, homie. You know? Yeah, you'll be good, bro. You'll be good. Hell yeah. You in the prayers. Salute to the brother, man. Ma, I salute to you. There were hundreds of people formerly in the streets, but they're the only one talking like that. Nah, for real, man. Like, I don't understand why people actually glorify the streets. Like, first and foremost, I don't know why people think being in the streets is a cool thing. Being in the streets absolutely diminishes a person's mental, homie. When you're in the streets for real, you get mentally distraught up here. The streets really just is a thing that gives you traumas, homie. That's it. You get traumas from the streets. Nobody wants to be in the streets their whole life. I'm 40 years old now. I would take back every ounce of being in the streets when I was younger and actually just live a normal life, bro. Forgot it's Sunday. Let's go. There's no football on though, man. There's no football on. So Sundays are cool because you don't have to schedule. You don't have to schedule to watch football all day because that's what I do. Um, the way they dress, the brother, the drugs distort your vision of actual matters. Amen to that. Like, I look at myself, right, my homie. I started fucking with my older cousins at 12, homie. 12 years old. This is when I was a little boy and I started jumping in the streets. Where to a point, I really thought the streets was everything, homie. It turned me into like a person. I told this story. I used to be a nice little youngster. As a kid, I remember being happy, homie. I remember being a happy kid, homie. Like, I loved my family. When I started messing with the streets and I took a lot of losses with my family, the streets just made me hateful, homie. Everything I started thinking about was just hatred. And I built this hatred, homie. And then when I went to prison, that the hatred turned into just becoming a person that just didn't care about shit. Prison is a whole different ball game, right? And if it wasn't for me jumping in the streets, I would have never had to go through that shit. I would have never had to hit prison, bro. But the streets, that's what it brings, is prison. Like, it's overrated. The streets is overrated, homie. The offer is still there, Seb. Hell yeah, my bro. I talked to my wife. We're gonna try to actually get out there, homie. Because if anything, I'll get her a ticket. You know what I'm saying? We'll go up there. We'll actually have a good time, bro. That would be a dope venue. Did you fight in prison? Yeah, you're gonna have to fight in prison. Hell yeah. There's no way getting around fighting. Prisons build off of fighting. Even if you're not a gang member and you're not politicking, you're gonna fight somebody because prison is about predators and prey. You're either gonna be the top dog or you're gonna ride with the top dogs or you're gonna become a prison victim. So yeah, you're gonna fight. There it's inevitable. You will fight, you know? Yeah. I fought multiple times. I didn't want to fight all the time because I'm not this big old just the biggest craziest convict, but you have to fight. What else can you do? If you don't fight, you become a prison victim. But if you stay out the streets and you just do what you have to do, you do what you have to do, you will not go to prison. What if you get hurt? Are the doctors there? Hell nah. You gonna deal with that shit. I seen people die. How good are your hands? I don't gloat. I got a lot of wins in my life though. I got a lot of knockouts in my life. I lost, you know. I'm not gonna say I'm just this fucking UFC fucking. I know how to survive, bro, more than anything, right? I'm strong, bro. Like I got hands. I'm not just a on the coordinator. I was an athlete too, so I'm pretty coordinated, but I'm not like 45-0. I fought like 100. Like I got over 100 fights and under my belt, bro. I don't fought a lot. I didn't win every single one, but I never got knocked out, slid. I never got put like to sleep. You know, I could survive. Hell yeah, I could survive, bro. Hell yeah. What if you're small and like 5'2"? Um, I would say you might get tested, but people will technically leave you alone. But they might. I don't know. It just depends on what prison you are, what prison you're at. Because if you're with lifers, bro, the lifers might take advantage of you. Hmm. So if you need stitches, prison. No, you'll go to the clinic. You'll go to the clinic, but you're gonna have to pay money. They take it out of your money, and a lot of people they don't really like to go to the clinic unless it's like die like if you're unless you're on your deathbed because you try to stay away from that shit. Drugs unplug the plug, that slug, the love that it aspires to its own to all the homies thrive in the homes, not surviving, also thrive and give each other high fives. Ooh, hey big dog, connect more with me. We're gonna have to put out an album, bro. Let's see the tattoos. I missed it. Nah, bro. So I had told it at the beginning of the live. He only got like 1/4 of the tattoo, and then his gun just jammed. So I didn't even really get any work. I got like some little pieces, and he got to come finish it though, homie. I was kind of upset. I was kind of sad, bro, because um, I really wanted to get this piece done, homie. But we just didn't. We didn't even get a chance to get the piece. I got a little. I got the littlest thing, homie, and then his gun just started messing up. Um, so he'll be back this week. So it's that right there. This is gonna be a dumbbell right here, and it's gonna have hands that says "No pain, no game" right there. See it? So it's gonna be hands right there with the dumbbell, and it's gonna say "No pain, no game" on the bottom. Yeah, it was unfortunate, homie, but it's better that he didn't try to do it. He didn't try to do the whole thing and mess up the whole tattoo. We did it smart. He's gonna come back. He's gonna fix it. But yeah, that's the homie, man. Like it was unfortunate his gun messed up. I was like you, just from the opposite team. All of us 89 Swan Bloods was surrounded by Crips, and I hated all Crips. Hell yeah. Later on realizing they was just like me, no difference at all. You grow up, you really grow up, and you realize that shit, bro. Like not all of them are enemies. But we're programmed to do that shit, bro. My uncles, like I always say, my uncles are bloods, homie. My uncles are from Crenshaw Mafia. And that's one of the biggest hoods we beef with. And we didn't just beef with the West Side Crenshaw Mafias, I had some static with even some Park Hill fools. We're surrounded, bro. And then I lived in the Enemigos neighborhood, homie. I lived right in the heart of the Bloods, in the enemy's hood, really. So you already know how that was, you know. But when I got older, when I actually got older, fam, like I had my dad had got killed, you know, and that's their brothers. My uncles are my dad's brothers, and we were at a family reunion, and it was the first time I talked to these dudes, bro. And I was like, damn, fool, like I can't believe I never talked to you dudes, man. And long story short, homie, those are like some of my best uncles, homie. And I asked them fools like this, I'm your nephew, I'm your nephew, homie. Why you never actually talked to me like as an uncle? And they just straight told me, you was too disrespectful, homie. That's what they told me. They said, as older uncles, we just knew to stay away from your ass because you were disrespectful. They were like, we would end up probably jumping your ass as uncles. I'm like, yeah, probably. I would end up shooting your ass. I would have ended up having to shoot you, you big ass fools. But you know, like it's crazy how that shit works, homie. Like, and some of my best homies on the yard, homie, because I got into it in prison, right? I got into it with the keyways. I get packed out by some hood out here. The first fools I actually talked to was an OG from Damu. And he recognized, he always was like, damn, homie, you be tripping, like it's respect. So he gave me he gave me a lot of insight, bro. And I never expected that shit because, you know, he from the other side, bro. Like, damn, homie. It was mind blowing to me. Crazy. Half of my family's from around 90s. And my mom's side, she was thinking about moving over there. I could have easily been 90s. Yeah, that's interesting, homie. Like if your family too, because you magnetic to your family, bro. Like, so yeah, that's crazy how one decision or one move you might be from over here. So it's like, what? You look, you're not on none. Do you have any beef nowadays? Nah, to be real with you, brother, like I'm not disrespectful either. Um, let's put it this way. I done a lot to fools we were beefing with. I got kind of a reputation for um being hella active, if we're gonna say, where a lot of times like people know what they get with me, especially in the streets. So people just kind of tend to, I'm 40 years old too. People kind of just, I seen it. I seen people I didn't get along with, homie. And truth be told, we dapped up and we were like, damn, homie, like it's been a long time, bro. Like that shit could have, you know, thinking about that shit, like fools could have been dropped from all that beef. So kind of some shit like shit been settled over the years, homie. Like, you know, I even had a fool that I beef with come up to me and be like, hey, homie, I'm past that shit. We ain't even tripping, homie. Like, you know, like they just showed some love, you know? You ever mess with cocaine? I haven't, my homie. I never mess with no cocaine. Makes you talk, twist ones. So now it was a big time, I guess. Who? The sun scar, me, the hairline left me. Oh, this fool's on it, the rap mode. Hey, you want to know what's a trip though, too, bro? My mom, she moved us, she moved us over there to the West, bro, like in the heart off of low income housing. And at an early age, bro, like when I went to schools, them fools, like actually, they put a target on my back as a kid, homie. They hated me. Them dudes hated me. They hated me over there. So they tried to bully me. They actually tried to bully me, bro. At the school. Them fools tried to bully me. And I just kind of just knew if I continue to let these fools just act up because I'm from the east of Denver, it's just going to get worse. So I just started fighting. I just actually started fighting all the time. Like, just because them motherfuckers try to bully me because I was from the East. They didn't like East Side. They didn't like the East Side, bro. And I just finally understood I can actually fight if I have to, you know? And then I started getting good at that shit. And I started being an aggressor on that shit. Like, damn. And, you know, from there it just went on. We have the blood, Crip BS, and new. Damn. That's crazy, brother. Like, the Bloods and Crips is pulled up out there, huh? You have Racist Eyes. Damn. I wrote hundreds of songs in my notebook. Hey, you should put it on you should put it at the studio, bro. You should actually put out the studio. Get that shit out the studio, brother. But that, you know, when I think about that shit too, bro, like that was a program that was like something that got programmed at an early age, bro. Like, what's I don't even, and this is another thing is too, I honestly didn't even know these fools. Like a lot of these dudes, it's just what they stood for, homie. I didn't know these dudes personally. I didn't have beef with these dudes personally. But if you was from certain neighborhoods, I just hated you. That's where the fucked up part is, because you have a hatred just before for what they represent. You don't even know this person. What the hell? What the hell is racist eyes? I don't even know, bro. I really don't even know. Racist eyes. Yeah, that's a new one. I actually hated my uncles just because they was from over there. Like, this is what you represent. You know that saying? You with the enemigos, you gonna duck with the enemigos. That's how I felt. With my uncles. If you with them, you're gonna duck with them dudes, bro. Because you're guilty by association. And I can't even believe at 40 years old, I actually thought like that, bro. I said, damn, homie, that mindset, the program was crazy, homie. That program in the mind was crazy. Salute, what up, Miss Amy? What you doing? Salute to you. I was crazy young, hanging with the real G's, was getting tested all the time. Hell yeah, if you didn't get tested, I don't know what homies you was around, because my homies they used to put hands on us. And you know, back in the day, homie, we took that shit with stride though. The homies will beat your ass and you took it with stride. You didn't even think about killing the homie. Nowadays, you put hands on the little youngsters. You put hands on the youngsters, they gonna shoot your ass. You can't even put hands on the youngsters. Them fools will shoot your ass, bro. We used to take that shit with the homies teaching me real love. Like, that's real homie love. I don't know how many times my OG homies done put hands on me. I'm brown. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Racist detective. How could I be racist, bro? I'm Chicano. How could I actually be racist? How old are you, bro? I'm 40 years old. I'm 40 years old. Yeah, 40 years old. All right, pineapple. You are brown, but you vote for racist. Oh, they will call the police on you. For real. So, one quick story. I got a brother. My brother was disciplining his little homie. The little homie got mad and shot my bro like 4 times. He got hemmed up for that shit and everything, but it taught me a valuable lesson. The little fools nowadays, they don't have no dignity, homie. Like the little fools, it's a new era. You can't even breed these little fools to be honorable, homie. You know? These little fools nowadays, they run around with their heads cut off. They don't respect OGs at all, you know? You can definitely be racist. That mindset is actually retarded. They don't respect OGs. Even if an OG's telling them some good knowledge for life, Youngsters nowadays, they'll kill your ass, or they'll, like the homie said, they might call the cops on you. Might call the cops on you. It's a fucked up life. It's a messed up life. What up, Big Gerald? God bless you, my brother. How you doing? I didn't get the context. Um, yeah, and that's why I say 2026 is not even the reason to be in the streets. The streets are dead, homie. The streets are dead. When we boil down to the reality of the streets, it's dead. It's dead. Real talk. They then they cry. Yeah, homie. The big homies. I don't know, bro. That's why I love my 90s baby. Shout out to all my 90s babies, all the homies that come from the 80s, the 90s. Like, that was the heart of the cities, bro. There's nothing like the 90s and 80s, bro. Nothing like the 90s and 80s, homie. Yep, the 90s had early 2000s with the prime time of banging. If you survive that, and that's another thing too, if you survive that shit, bro, and you survive them years, you have to think about it. You survived a whole pandemic of purge. Like, I don't know about anybody else's city, even little old Denver, Denver, Colorado, the box state in the 90s summer violences. If you survive that shit, you should be actually living your life and living your life, the small life we get. You should be retired and just be living life and actually just absorbing blessings. Because if you survive them days, you're here for a purpose. Because a lot of people ain't here from the 90s. 90s was a vicious time, bro. I got relatives that just got dropped. I got relatives that are no longer here, my homies that are not here. I don't even have enough fingers to count homies that died in that era. 2026, it's probably the worst time to be gangbanging, to be real. 2026. And this is how I know. Because when you have full-on podcasts talking about politicking with a white boy, Adam 22, you know we fucked up in the mind, homie. When we have full-on gangbangers politicking and telling this fool Adam 22 about politicking in the hoods, and we don't have just black folks, we have Mexicans. The Sureños back in the day would never talk about hood politics, homie. Never. And we have that full throttle with Sureños now. Um, I know the game's over because we could say whatever we want about the Sureños or whatever, but them fools, you got in trouble as Sureños talking about anything on camera. And now you have full on wars with Sureño cliques. So that's how I know the game's fucked up. And and everybody's talking to podcast about this shit. Like, they don't leave it off the streets. That's why people get hammed up. The cops watch all this shit. Yeah, the 90s was crazy, my bro. The OGs had us programmed to get built, bench press, push-ups, pull-ups, all that. Now a lot of these little homies, little scrawny, can't even hold up. They couldn't even do 10 push-ups, my brother. They couldn't do 10 push-ups. Like, I don't even get it. I'll be looking at the little eggers out here. Like, bro, if you went to prison, what the hell? How would you even protect yourself, bro? How would you protect yourself? You're a buck 20, fool, and you ain't gonna have a pistol on that compound, bro. You're not gonna have a pistol. So how the hell would you protect yourself, fool? You couldn't even protect your baby's mom, bro. Like, you need to do something with your life instead of popping pills, homie. What up? Bring it to the table. What's good with you, my brother? You have pretty eyes. Appreciate you. But it was easy to cheat. What's up, OG? Nah, that's crazy. That's the craziest shit ever. You two boys with it too, bro. I'm living proof, but I get what you trying to say. Just know we exist. Yeah, I'm not saying not every single, I'm not trying to say every single 100%, but it's just like, I guess what I'm really trying to say is a lot of this shit is overrated. If you really want to know, bro, like, A lot of shit that people actually like accumulate and try to like portray is overrated, bro. Because there's not really any beneficial to all this shit. There's not no beneficial in all this shit we do. There's no benefit. I'm sorry to say, we talk about this all the time. When they let people snitch, bro. Snitching became like a big thing. It fucked up the game. And now everybody thinks snitching is cool. Everybody's trying to throw a blind eye to what snitching is. I learned at an early age, we don't like tattletales. If my mama was saying it and my grandparents were saying it, there has to be something to it. Nobody likes a tattletale. When I was growing up, everybody was yoked. Yeah, bro. Hell yeah, because we knew we had to be ready. But that comes from a different time frame too, E. Because back in the day, you could get a head up, right? You could fade out. You could actually get the heads up with the enemigos. You might run across the enemies and they might squabble you up. They might fade you. They might give you the fade. You ain't getting no fade now. You ain't getting no fade now. Fools are so scary to have a loss on their resume. We live in a terrible time, brother. A terrible time. It's valid. You're handsome, man. Handsome. Handsome little youngster. Handsome little youngster. Everybody also be south snitching on themselves on Instagram. Stupid. Real cool. And that's how them fools is getting indicted. They getting indicted. My friend got shot. Executional style for snitching. Now snitches, and I don't know about anybody else's state, but I seen a full on snitch, and everybody knew this fool was a snitch, and he's over there with his homies, chilling in the hood with his homies. That shit is bad, homie. That's no bueno. Are you against smoking weed? Nah, hell nah. I don't smoke weed myself, but I don't say that I don't say that smoking weed is bad. I don't say smoking weed is bad. If you gonna smoke weed, man, just do it responsible. Smoke a blunt. Some people need some weed to calm them down. Some people need weed to calm them down. I was 13. My first tattoo ever. I have a Arapahoe Street. Look at this was my first tattoo ever right here. This right here, Arapahoe Street, 27th Street. That was my first tattoo. It came out bad. Yeah, I'm eating eggs. Are you eating eggs or mushrooms? Going to prison for rapping, South snitching, wild. They do that shit too, bro. They're getting hammed up for lyrics, and they're getting hammed up for lyrics. People snitching in music, and they're getting hammed up for it. Hammed up, super hammed up. I'm like, damn, bro, you just told on the whole clique, and they got an indictment. They got an indictment, bro. You know what's weird? You know what's weird? I was reading this comment section about these fools that killed, right? And they got hemmed up. And they were talking about, I think the topic came up fighting. And the fools that of the 2026 of nowadays, they were going at fools that would actually fight back in the day. And they were saying the fools that would fight back in the day were idiots. They were really saying this. They were like, we laugh at fools that actually would squabble. Because I think California got brought up. And Cali is known to squabble. California, that's what they do, is they fight. A lot of them fools fight. So a lot of Chicago fools were saying, yeah, fuck all that fighting, homie. That's for clowns. And I started thinking, like, what day and age are we when they actually say that squabbling is for clowns, and they actually think that shooting is like the main thing. Make somebody. You go back to Around the corner store. Oh yeah, Ahmed was my dude, homie. Shout out to Ahmed. I wonder how that dude's doing, man. That's my grandpa's store though. So that's my grandpa's store right there, bro. My grandpa owned that store, Roy. Roy is the owner of the store. He just rented it out to Ahmed. But hell yeah, shout out to Ahmed. Shout out to all the fools on 26 in Arapahoe nowadays. I keep hearing stuff outside my door. I'm like, and you'll get lucky to catch hands. They pull out the weapon right away. But it was weird because we're at a day and age, bro. Like, people are so scared of catching a loss, right? The resume, right? I said, damn, homie. And they were actually saying, if you catch a squabble, you're a clown. Like, I don't know where you from. That just goes to tell me, that actually just goes to tell me you kind of scared. Like, you a scary ass dude. If you, that's all you do is just shoot. These young fellas are cowards after taking a valid owl, and they are full of you hear that shit all the time, bro. Demon time, bro. That shit is cowardly. Demon time, homie. Because I say it all the time. A scary dude, he'll shoot like this. He'll shoot because he's scared. They shoot because they really are scared inside, bro. And that's kind of 90% of youngsters nowadays. Y'all need to go back to this. Y'all need to just go back to this. That's all. Just go back to them shoulders, homie. Just go back to them shoulders. Even if you take an owl, homie, you lose, win, or draw, homie. Like, just go back to them shoulders and learn, homie. Learn. You walk away from the situation. Nobody gets their life took. You might lose, but you can say you can say you went into that fight and you fought for your dignity. I can't stand the mindset. That's why, that's another thing is too, bro. That's why I can't glorify the streets nowadays. But you live to fight another day, like Friday. Real shit, bro. That's why I can't stand the streets nowadays, because you know what you're really getting nowadays with the streets. You're gonna die, or you're gonna go to prison for killing somebody. That's all you're gonna get in the streets. You're gonna die, or you're gonna go to prison for killing somebody. And then you might kill somebody, and you don't. And if you never fought a case, you don't even know if you'll snitch, because you're so scary. You're a scary dude. You might be snitch because you're so scary. Because your first instance was to shoot out of being scared to take an L. So you might snitch now. It all goes in correlation, bruh. Scary dude snitch. You might be the dude that snitches. So stop playing. Getting punched in the mouth isn't that bad. Hell no. We take that shit with war ones. Like, damn, fool. Feeling fucking blood out the mouth, and then you might have a hole or something. You're like, damn, fool, that fool really hit hard. That fool really hit hard. Man, let's go, brother. What race you think is worst at shooting first? I think everybody's worst at shooting first, though. To be real with you, I don't know, man, because I don't know, bro. I think everybody's just strapped down. I can't say what race. I know all youngsters in my city shoot. They'll shoot. Eggers, YNs, even the white boys that are from the trailer parks. Everybody's shooting, my bro. Everybody. You know, like, I don't know. I can't judge that because I got a lot of YNs and a lot of Eggers. Like, there's all that. And they shoot as much, they shoot each other. Like, everybody's just shooting each other. Today, the Lord says, I pray, right, Jesus, amen, man, repent. Exactly, emotional intelligence is a key. I always say, unless you threaten my life or my family, real shit, I'm walking away. Because you got something to live for. You got something to live for. Damn, homie, who's out here? What's up, bro? Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. They come in out here every day. Some little girls. They lost some college students and shit. Yeah. I was like, yeah, they're wild out, out here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they don't live here, but they come over here. I think they're just running some crazy shit, you know? Yeah. We, yeah, just, no, bro, we gotta keep the highway down. Good to see you. Take care of yourself. So, not fair. All right. Oh, my bad. Oh, shit. Said the Eggers. The Eggers are tripping, fool. They be tripping out here. No, they tripping out here like crazy, homie. On some cowboy shit. Everyone's been strapped. It's just the people use them more now because of having a short fuse and now knowing how to scrap. Hey, you just jumped on me for a minute. So nice to see you. I hope you had an amazing weekend. Hell yeah, salute. Hell yeah, God bless. How you doing today? How you doing today? Heroes Gringo. Back in the day, it was Gotti hair boys putting in work. Gotti hair. Hell yeah, no, they were though. They were walling, but at least everybody was just. It seemed like there was a solid bunch. A solid bunch. No coffee today. I'm just chilling. I'm probably gonna go to the gym here in a minute. But yeah, that's just kind of how it was. That's kind of how it was. It was one of them things like that's why I just kind of step back. You are Mexican. Yeah, shout out to the Mexicanos. Shout out to my Chicano people. It was one of them things like you took it with stride though. I try to say this a little bit earlier. You might lose, but you take that shit with stride. You might lose a fight. You take it with honor. You learn from that shit. You learn from that shit. Like we grew up fighting all the time. Like everything was about fighting. Like you fought your own homies. You fought your own people. You fought your family. You might fight your own relatives. But we learn from that shit. People need to start fighting more. Hell yeah. Get it out the way. Get that shit out the way. Um, have a good workout, my homie. You know what it is. Salute. Bro, look, black, Mexican, and white. I'm all of it, homie. They call me a mutt. They call me a mutt, my brother. I'm a mutt. Well, the reason why is because I'm Puerto Rican, Spanish, Chicano, and Native. I got all them in me. Yeah, salute. See, I like your name too, Jazz Eyes. Let's go. Jazzy's Eyes. It's the I gang. I gang or don't bang. You're as American as it gets. It needs to be like that, bro, to be real. Like, me, I feed the seed. Keys, ease, peace to seek police. Me to meet the king. Flee the fleet, bleed the beast. Mighty hit the flea market today. What you about to get, though? What you got to get from the flea market, my brother? How do they do that? I can see you. I can see you. Big heart building. Big hearts in the building. A lot of us Denver natives are cut from the same cloth. Especially, um, especially from the old school, man. Like I miss, like there's a lot of families from the old school generation that was just fighters. Like, hell yeah, let's go. Let's go. Hearts in the building. Big hearts. I see a gang of hearts, man. What do? They say like that, and then they put the heart together. Let's go. I lived, you could avoid enemies, small city, so you had to fight. You might come out and have to just fight, bro. But I promise you all day, the people that didn't even like you, they would respect your ass though. They would respect you. You know, the people that might not even get along with you, they be like, that fool will actually, he'll chunk it for his. Like, he ain't gonna be no bitch. I might try to find some, hey, I need a white t-shirt too. I might have to pull up with you, bro. I don't know. I'm supposed to be going to this little thing for the church and stuff though. Who got the fights? I'm thinking them Tongans and Samoans. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The Tongans and Samoans, they could squabble, bro. All the Eggers and Wyans fight over internet chat and stuff. I don't even it don't even really be beef. I grew up in the 80s. We didn't even have internet or anything of that sort, bro. Are you going to be on later? I have stuff to do, and I know you said you I might be on. I have to go run some errands, but I might be on. Like, I might go work out and then I don't know. It's beautiful out here. I don't know if I want to spend my whole day on lives and shit. I might just go enjoy the day, to be real with you. I'll be on tomorrow though, first thing. You know me, coffee time. Coffee time with the Savage Sev. Hell yeah, coffee time. Yeah, I might be on tomorrow in the morning. I'm gonna try to get some little shit going. I try to do it every morning to wake up, to be real with you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I grew up in the 80s, Loud Up, Berkeley, California. Shout out to my Cali people, man. Salute to the Cali people. Um, oh, you know what's crazy? That you say that, brother? I actually seen some shit at the corner store, Ghost Energy. I didn't know how that shit actually tasted. But now that you actually say that, I might have to go try that. I was an extra in a show, The Wonder Years. Damn, I used to watch that show. I used to watch that show. I'm gonna have to go check that shit out, bro. I'm gonna have to go check that shit out. Um, hey, you know what's up? You know what's crazy Denver made? I got family throughout the Denver metro, but I got family from the north side too. And I know, like, when I go to family reunions, you'll have old school east side family and you'll have old school north side family. It's crazy how that shit's tied in, bro. Like, all the way. It's like, damn, homie, that shit is tied in. Bang is the strongest shit. Oh yeah, I heard about that shit too. I heard about that shit too. Still trying to find natural caffeine energy drinks. Don't do it well with me. Nah, and it's one of them things like you have to kind of be adapted to that shit because that shit'll make you sick if you ain't with it. Uh, I'm gonna let you know where I'm at. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go check that out. I want to see. Hell yeah, I want to see. Let me know. It's too pretty to be a gangster. He's too pretty to be a gangster. Imagine, like, check this out though, homie. Imagine you say pretty. Imagine what you have to really go through to actually, because fools actually probably think that. Hell yeah. Imagine what you really have to go through when you have features of prettiness. See, that's another point right there. Wet etho too. Oh, you might have to go extra with that shit. Bang is not that good. C4, the ghost, way to go. Yeah, that's why I fucks with it, homie. I mess with that shit. C4 Jolly Ranchers. I like Nas. It's cool. I like this shit because this wakes you up. This actually wakes you up right here. This turning sus. Yeah, he said gangsta and pretty. But I kept, for the most part, I kept actually, I kept the good features though. You don't see my nose. I know how to bob and weave. Boom, boom. I know how to bob and weave a little something. You know what I'm saying? You don't see my face really destructible because not too many people can actually catch it. You know what I'm saying? I know how to dodge a little bit. I know how to slip, boom, boom, hit you, boom, 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 boom. I know how to little bit, little something there. Let's go. So yeah, I still got my pretty looks too, and that makes people real mad. Cause imagine getting beat up by a pretty boy. Imagine getting knocked out by some pretty boy that you think is pretty. What? Yeah, like come on, brother. Let's go. Okay. Eyes much love your way. Hell yeah. Shout out to you. I'm in the halfway. Oh, damn. Okay. On the left behind that color guy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out though. I'm gonna actually have to check that out. Guy in orange and red swear right when Kevin says you told him. That's crazy. I used to actually watch that show. I used to watch that show. What's going on? Salute. I see you. What's up, sis? How you doing today? 50-50. Let's go. Told him the truth. My brother's co-worker told him he is delicious. Hell nah. That's hilarious. Like Garcia family, man. I'm a Garcia too. I'm actually a Garcia. That's my last name, Garcia family. That scene. I'm all great too. So it's the episode six. Episode six. All right. I'm gonna check that shit out. Yeah, I did too. Until I was in it. Yeah, I did. I went to the halfway house and didn't succeed. I didn't even succeed. Do you think it's cringe to get a tattoo that says family free? Family first? Nah, hell nah. Cause it's family first. Like real talk, like it's family first. I mean, you have to keep the family. I was actually gonna get that one time. I was actually gonna get family first. Um, I'm about to head out. If it keeps up. Shout out to you. Hey, I see. You too now. You do content too, Big Nate. I'm gonna check you out, bro. I need to get some new workouts too. I see you actually be working out. Call Wild Eyes. Oh hell yeah, let's go. I'm about to head out if it gets weird. Um, my homie said he'd break down here. That's gay. That's gay. That's probably the gayest one in the last 45 minutes. Did you ever get into? No, I haven't, my bro. Where was that at? I never got into that. Chavarrizzi's. Nah, I never did. Never did. I don't. I just feel like too many people get that and they get loyalty. There's a lot of people that get that. A lot of people that get that. I used to on my Instagram, but I did deactivate it about 3 years ago. Peace and privacy. Nah, for real. Yeah, I just seen that you actually have some you probably work out and shit, bro. I was like, man, maybe I need to get a routine from the homie if he got some content, you know? Thoughts on face tats. I would never get face tats because you just kind of put a target on your back. If you get some face tats, you're going to put target. Like, I want to get a face tat myself. I was going to when I was younger, but now, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm wearing all gray shirt, the blonde we filmed in Culver City. Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm 27 right now, mostly muscle. Let's go. 270. Hell yeah, brother. That's actually a good weight. That's a good weight. I'm 260, bro. I'm not all I got a lot of mass, but I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. I got a lot of weight. I'm 260, bro. And I'm like 5'10". And it's more muscle, but I got a lot of I'm getting down on me. Like I'm actually getting down. I gotta get down to 250, I think. What if the face tattoo, but it's nothing gang related. Um, to each its own. Some people pull it off. But if you got a beautiful face, don't ruin it with some tattoos. Don't ruin it with some tattoos. With a face tattoo. Can't get a job. You know what's crazy though? I seen some people struck up on their face, like on their face. Um, and they were struck up with gang tattoos and they got a job. Like it was kind of interesting how stuff has changed really. Like I think it's all about how you speak to, like your how you come at people. If you come at people with respect, I think you can talk your way into some shit, you know? Oh, he's blasting. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, I see it. I see it, my brother. Somebody hit me up with some shit just recently too. And I didn't really I don't know if it's good for me. Cause I'm naturally aggressive at times. And I don't know if that shit's good for me. I don't know if that shit's good for me, bro. I'm 130, but I'm tough as hell. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Are you trying to get your weight up, my bro? I'm 6'1". Okay, okay. I'm 5'3". Little shorty. Shorty, you. What up, Bigfoot? I see my big dog. I see the big dog. What's cracking with you, bro? My high salute to the family, bro. I'm 5'5". Okay, okay. I know a guy who got his hairline tattooed. No, don't do that. Don't do that one. You get what you give for sure. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Whatever you put out there, you gonna get. Wish I didn't get sleeved up. Always tell my kids don't do it. Nah. People get meaningless tattoos too. People get meaningless tattoos, bro. When I was before I went to prison, you remember this, there was only 3 people that got tattoos. Some gangsters, some people that might been in the service, and like people that were badasses. Like that's who got tattoos. I didn't really see a lot of people with tattoos. People back in the day used to be like, it was a stigma to get a tattoo. I didn't really see a lot of people with tattoos. I get out of prison and everybody got a tattoo. Everybody. For real. Yeah, don't get the hairline tatted. But if you're naturally angry, you will become angry. And that's what I don't need, bro, because I be fucking tripping sometimes. I be in traffic, tripping on fucking the smallest things. I'm like, maybe I don't need to be juicing. If I'm naturally angry, if I already be tripping on a lot of shit, that should have me just fucking outrageously tripping. I'll be a crash out for sure. I don't need that in my life, bro. Yeah, I want to be tough. I could be 150. Hell yeah, bro. Continue to just work out consistently. Just do it consistent, bro. And go and just work out, homie. Consistent workout. You'll be good. You'll get your gains up, brother. Sev, I'm embarrassed to say, but I'm 5'7". That's too tall for a woman. Nah, it's not too tall. Now, don't be with, I mean, nah, hell no, that's not too tall. That's not too tall. I mean, you're good. You're good. Would you want to be like 5'1"? She said, I want to be 5'1". But if you're naturally angry, you will become angry. Yeah, you'll be making dumb decisions, stupid. And I'm already, really to be truthful with me, I'm already a dummy sometimes. The other day I hopped out of my car and I was with my wife. The other day I hopped out of my car full just in the middle of traffic and some fucker just rolled up his window and locked his window, homie. For no reason at all. And then I had to think about that. So what if this fool just shot me? What if this motherfucker just shot me, bro? I was like, damn, I can't be doing that shit. I want to be 5'4". That's actually a good size too. 5'4", that's not too tall. That's not too tall. Twerk tutorial coming soon. Oh, you're about to do a twerk tutorial? No way, I'm 5'9" high. Doesn't matter that much, honestly, at least to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What if he could have shot my ass, to be real with you. That fool could have actually shot me. My wife was pissed. He was pissed, bro. My wife, he was all, the dude was all scared. So that's how I know pretty much he could have shot me. And then my wife was tripping on me. She was like, you're dumb for that. What the hell? Like, you don't even know. Because I literally walked up on the car I was going to pull that fool out the car. And I had to think about that shit. Like, that fool probably he could have shot. I once had a road rage guy come up to my car and he stuck his head into my passenger window with a blunt, shaking my head. You should have actually rolled the window up on that fool's neck. You should have rolled the window up. I would have. Hey, motherfucker, you put your shit up, you put your head in my car, boom, rolled his shit up. His head would have been squished in the window. People are nuts nowadays. What exactly did you do? Oh, like what did he do and what did I do? Um, well, when I got back in the car, my wife was pissed and she hit the gas like pissed and she started arguing with me. And I'm like, I made excuses why that happened. I was actually in the wrong, to be real with you. And it got to a point I got out the car because I was so pissed. Even at her arguing with me, I got out the car like, fuck this. I left. I walked. I was pissed. Um, yeah. But the reason why it even started, bro, because I pulled up to I'm not driving. My wife's driving. I'm getting these paperwork, but I look over and it was stupid, bro. This was dumb. The dude was just kind of like looking, he just was staring, homie. Like that fool was just staring. And I looked away for a minute. I looked back up and he's still like staring at me. So I said, "What's up, homie? What the fuck you looking at?" And he just like kind of laughs and smirks. That's what pissed me off because it was an antagonizing and my pride played like this motherfucker's plotting or some shit. And that's when I hopped out like, "What up, bitch ass fool? Do you know me?" And then he rolled up his window and locked the fucking door. And I said, "Get out the fucking whip, pussy." I was mad, homie. And we were at the intersection, you know? That's what pissed me off is he just started laughing at me. That's what happened, bro. To be real with you. I know it sounds stupid, but that's what happened. And I look at it now, I'm like, that was kind of stupid. Um, yeah. So my wife was like, you're fucking, what are you doing? Like, you don't need to be, what if he would have shot at you? So I don't know, bro. You did the right thing. Anyone would be angry at that. Nah, understandable, nah, for sure. Um, but I think the moral of the story is like, um, you have to kind of sometimes just like choose and pick battles, to be real with you. He definitely wouldn't have been worth it to me, but it was someone on a bike that wouldn't stop looking back at me. And I have him about 30 feet of space. Damn. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. And back in the day, you got to understand when a fool look at you, they know you. So that's what made me go into PTSD because this fool was just staring at me. And I was like, does this motherfucker know me? Because I've been shot twice, I've been shot, homie. That's what I think it really was. I've been shot twice. So I thought this motherfucker was plotting on me. And when I looked back down, I looked over and that motherfucker was still looking at me. I was like, this motherfucker knows me or something. I went in straight to like war. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker might be plotting. He recognizes me. So I was like, what's up, homie? You know me? And he started laughing at me. That's what pissed me off. That's what pissed me off. Yeah, probably PTSD. Like, yeah, because I didn't know, bro. Like, I used to bang and shit. I got enemies. I had enemies back in the day. So I just went into like this fool's plotting on me. This fool's fucking. I seen my little partner Mac be on here. Like Mac, the homie Mac he was right behind me, and I didn't even know Mac was behind me. He was like 3 cars. He honked like, "Sev, you good?" And I was like, and then I was like, yeah. Like I told that fool. I called him. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker was tripping. Like, and he's like, yeah, don't even trip. Because I said Mac said he followed that dude and he skirted off the next street. But yeah, it was PTSD. It was PTSD. I lose it when weird eye contact like that. I always ask you, you trying to take me out to dinner? Let me ask you a question. Do they take your ass out to dinner though? Do they take you out to dinner? Now, I don't like I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to actually learn tools. Like what happened, bro? I was saying like a little bit ago, it was like maybe a month ago, and we're talking about like choosing and picking battles and different things. But I pulled up to the intersection. I pulled it up to the intersection, and I didn't pull up. My wife did, and I'm in the passenger seat, and I look over to the right, and this fool's just on me. He's just looking at me in his car. He has his girl too. He's with a girl, and I said, "What's up?" And he kind of just don't even say nothing. So I go back into looking at paperwork I had out the glove department, and I look back up, and he's still looking. So I was like, "Hey, homie," I said, "What the fuck you looking at, homie? You know me?" And he started laughing. It made me pissed, so I hopped out the whip and I literally approached his car, and his window was like cracked, and he rolled it all the way up and locked his door. And I was like, "Get out your fucking car, pussy! What the fuck you looking at?" And I didn't know Mac was behind me, like 3 cars, and he recognized. He's like, he honked. He like, "What's up? You good?" And then I realized it was Mac, and I called. I got back in the whip, and I called Mac, and he's like, "What happened?" He said, "I seen you hop out." I said, "That motherfucker was looking at me." He's like, "Don't even trip. I got him." So Mac tailed him a little bit, and he turned off, like he turned off speeding. Bro, what if he had licked it? Damn. I would have really punched his window. I would have really punched his window. Like, did this fool just really just lick his lips at me? Like, damn. Yeah, this was about like a couple weeks ago. Not recent. Yeah, it was about a couple weeks ago. What up? What's going on, Brittany? How you doing today? Salute. Licked his lips at the Savage. I'm like, damn, bro, this fool was trying to give me hints. But we were talking about doing Trent and gear, the steroids, and we were talking about getting gear, taking gear and steroids, and I'm like, I'm naturally like that sometimes, right? If I took that shit, if I took that shit, I would have been like sick to my stomach. I would always be doing that shit. You said, I said, damn, what is this fool doing? What's really going on with this guy? Ah, that shit's funny, man. I said, damn, these fools is wild. Yeah, so I kind of choose not to actually take steroids at all. Like I couldn't do that. I don't think I couldn't do that. Nah, hell nah. But there be lunatics in this world everywhere you go. There be lunatics everywhere you go. Everywhere you go, there's gonna be some lunatics and people just, you know, people that just do whatever they want out here. Like, you gotta choose and pick your battles. Moral of the story: choose and pick your battles. Cause every day I know I get irritated at people. Every single day I get irritated at what some people do. You gotta choose and pick your battles. I want to, but the risk is too much. Even TRT, I don't want to rely on it for the rest of my life. Um, yeah, nah, understandable. It's a cold shot though, because it's like one of these things, right? Testosterone levels drop 30, 40 because of like just what food you put in your system. You could be drinking out of plastic, mess up your TRT, and some people's testosterone levels drop tremendously, and that's the only thing that could keep them sane. Only thing that keeps them sane is maybe TRT. I'm on TRT. I'm on TRT right now. What up, dope girl? Good to see you. How you doing? Mohai salute. Where you been? I ain't even seen you around. I ain't seen even you on your own chat. It's good to see you though. Good to see you. Um, yeah. So when I started, like, cause I started doing a small dose of TRT, testosterone, it makes me feel tremendous. Like, I feel a lot more clarity with cycle. I'm not really on a cycle. I just do TRT. I do like a shot a week, and it's only 180. Yeah, 180 a week. I was at 160 TRT. They dosed me. I told them I needed a little bit more, so I'm on 180 right now. Yeah, 180. I was focusing on moving. How are you doing? You're moving still? You going East Coast still? My West Coast homegirl going to the East Coast. Um, so yeah, I feel a lot better though, because I'm not gonna lie. When I got out of the penitentiary, right? Um, my testosterone levels dropped, homie. I think because of prison food and just like what they say about the chemical they put in prison food, that should make your testosterone levels drop. Just got here this morning. Damn. Hey, I'm glad you had travel mercies, good travel mercies. You was blessed. Hell yeah. Hey, that's a new beginning though. The East Coast. How do you like it so far? How do you like it so far? Oh, no, you haven't even got to see. Yeah, keep me updated. I want to see how the East Coast, because I might have to pull up to the East Coast. I might have to actually go to the East Coast. Okay, eyes, I truly hate to have to go. Enjoy your Sunday too. Stay blessed out there. Maul, I salute to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. They have a TRT cream or whatever for guys. I know a woman whose husband used it. She would put it on his back, but she started growing a beard. Oh, don't do that. And then you start talking like this as a woman. Like, what up, babe? What up? I know some women that actually took TRT, testosterone, and they talk like dudes. It changes their vocal cords. Um, but at this point in my life, like just my journey, it's been the best thing for me because I'm actually cleared mind. Like I got a clear mind. So that was the most important thing for me besides everything else is just to be have clarity because before I took it, I used to be cloudy. Everything used to be cloudy for me. Everything. I need to get my levels checked. I probably have T levels of a oh yeah, I did. I did to be real with you. My levels were down. I had more estrogen in my body. And we already know what that does. Estrogen is for women. They need that. Men have estrogen, but they don't need a big dose of estrogen. That's why we have a lot of moody men. A lot of men are moody. There's a lot of moody men out there. I'm talking about moody, like on their periods. We don't need that shit no more. I know 2026, but yeah, bro, we don't need that. We need men to be men. They give you no protein. That's why, and they put chemicals in the food, my homie. It's nasty work. So in prison they want to stop testosterone too. They don't want a gang of convicts with a gang of testosterone, bro. You think it's crazy now? Imagine if testosterone levels were through the roof. So they have to slow it down a little bit, you know. East Coast is beautiful. Hell yeah, nah. I heard it's beautiful. I definitely heard it's beautiful, you know. Um, but it's cloudy. I know the storms. I heard that it's stormy out there. Ooh. I want to go to the East Coast. Do you just ask your doctor? Nah, you can actually go to a medical center. I go to a place called Man Sports Testosterone Clinic. There's testosterone clinics. Just put testosterone clinic near me. And what they'll do is they'll take your blood first just to see where you're at, to see if your testosterone's low. That's the only way they'll give it to you if your testosterone's low. You know, they'll take your test. Very different from Cali. I already know. Because when I was in South Bend, Vermonter, ooh, shout out to Vermont. It's dope. I hear it's actually dope out there. Vermont. Shout out to Vermont. Salute. Or what's good with you? Florida in the building. Let's go. Mall high salute to the real ones. Let's go. Um, oh, we're on the East Coast. She moved to. It gets cold in January. I think honestly, she went to like East Coast. She went to New York, right? Had me looking at her sideways. Don't do it. You know, don't. Yeah. But Spanish women though, they get hair sometimes, and if they got PCOS, it actually can make their hair grow on their face. That's the messed up part about PCOS. Like it makes their hair grow on their face, and it actually can give them weight. Like I've been learning about PCOS just recently. How did you tag your turnout? The tattoo gun started messing up. I got like 20% of the tat and he had to go because the tattoo gun. So he's gonna come back this week and finish it. So for what it came out, it looks pretty good so far. I just gotta get the rest of it, you know. Gotta get the rest of it. She moved to the East Coast and I'm trying to move to Cali. Oh, that's tight. East Coast to the West Coast, West Coast to the East Coast. They should run blood tests. Yeah, that's the best thing to do is get your blood test. I get my blood test every 6 weeks. I get a blood test, new results. What up? What up? What up? What's up, my brother? Oh, I salute to you. Over here, there's there's a jail in Cali called Sore West. That's women aren't allowed to go to because the water will stop them from having kids. But you know what's crazy? I think DOC doesn't care about people's health. They might start putting women over there. Because I think honestly, me being in prison, my testosterone levels went down because of prison. They said, we don't care. We're going to stop your test. And it affected me after prison, bro. That's the sucky part. That's why I even had to go get TRT because my testosterone levels dropped. And I think it was because of prison. I think it was because of prison, to be real with you. East Coast is cold from the end of September. Do they have some good food out there, though? They got some good seafood, right? In the East Coast. That's like what they're known for. Brittany, it just started getting warm over here, but it is like that. Damn. Autocorrect. Well, I went to South Bend, Indiana, and you talk about cold, the Midwest, that was probably the coldest place I ever been. Ever been. I'm from Dushan, Boston, Massachusetts, born and raised. It's cold today and nice. And yeah, we do. Damn. Hell yeah. The weather pattern change. I'm from Colorado. I'm from Denver. You can have cold one day and then summertime the next day. The craziest shit I ever seen in Colorado was it snowed and it was sunny at the same time. It was snowing and it was sunny at the same time. That's what you get in Colorado. You can get every season in Colorado like that. I seen it be 90 degrees and then a blizzard in a matter of 40 minutes. It was actually 90 degrees and then it started a blizzard. And then it dried up the next day. Because that's just Colorado. That's how Colorado is. Yeah, seafood, maple syrup are our thing. What's a good place to go check out when I go out there? I'm gonna go out there. I need a good location to pull up to go eat. What's some good food though? Did anyone in Mass Health the loudest boom yesterday? I heard a boom out here. Bro, I heard a boom in Colorado. I don't know if we even nowhere near that, but I heard a boom last night. It was a meteor. Damn. That's what that shit was. Me and my wife were tripping. I said, what the hell are they shooting off some shit? I heard that shit. We have like where I live, there's a lot of shooters, like shooting ranges. So I thought it was actually somebody shooting, to be real with you. Yeah, it was all over the news. So it actually it hit the atmosphere. Like that's what we heard. Everybody heard that shit. You want to hit up those old school mom and pops diners? Okay, that's where you find the good. Oh, we don't have that in Colorado, bro. We don't have like a good seafood place. We got this shit called the sea boil or the sea broil, the seafood broil, and it has shrimp. It has everything in that. That's probably the closest to seafood we get. Yeah, I thought I heard it at like nighttime, brother. Because we were over here, we're watching the TV, and then I heard boom, and I thought somebody was letting off shots, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, I hit the ground like them fools is dumping, homie. I got PTSD on that shit too. I hit the ground like them fools is dumping outside. My whole mind flipped. I said, bro, them fools is dumping outside. What's really going on? What up, Big Jess? What's good with you, brother? Yeah, so it happened over here. It happened at nighttime, brother. Like it happened at nighttime. So yeah, that shit was wild. Shit was crazy, man. Well, yeah, they've been shooting a lot around here. 429 UK. What time is it now in the UK? The Northeast is so small. You can travel around easily. Maine has some great spots to seafood freshly caught. The morning report be at the East Coast town of Maine. Oh, nice. Damn. 4:29. Okay, okay. Yeah, right now it's early in the morning. It's about, what time is it? 9:24 in the morning out here in Colorado. Damn, I was up. Me, I didn't hear shit. Yeah, I was wondering what, I don't even know if that's what they're talking about. I was up and I heard like a big old boom. I heard a big old boom. That's a nice hat. Yeah, I had to grab it, man. Broncos country, you know. I had to grab that shit up. My wife actually, she got me, I have like 300 hats. I got like 300 hats, bro. I'm like the biggest hat collector. So I had to get this color. This color actually was, it was serving right. I had to get this color right in here. We have a good food in Massachusetts. Hit up North End if you like Italian food. Ooh, I love Italian food. I love Italian food. Asian food. Go to Chinatown. You know what's interesting out here? They're tearing down our China supermarkets. Like we have an Asian supermarket, like a big old complex for the Asians, and they got like seafood in there, but they're about to make apartments on Alameda and Federal. How do you store your hats? Um, I actually started hanging my hats up to be real with you, but I moved over here to these apartments, and I just kind of got them lined up in the closet now. I have some in plastic. Like I got some in plastic. I don't take out. Um, but yeah, I just got a gang of hats in there. A lot of hats. Hell yeah. The juicy seafood and Yaba Hut is the best. Hell yeah, they got super fire, homie. Super fire. You keep a fly Bronco hat. Yeah, I try to, bro, because that was what I collected from the get-go was only Bronco hats. See, look at, I got another hat right here. I just got a gang of hats, bro. Like you know what to get Savage said for Christmas. You can buy me Bronco hats. Go into just the hat lid store, and my wife knows how to do it. She'll buy like 10 hats at a time, bro. Here, Merry Christmas. And I'm actually happy because I'm trying to get to 1,000 hats. Before I pass away, I want 1,000 hats in my collection. That's my main goal. I like collecting hockey jerseys. Oh, that's dope too. Yeah, hell yeah, get you a little collection, bro. Like that's what I do. And I got colors of the same type of hat, but it would be different color schemes. So yeah, that's kind of what I do in my spare time. I like to collect hats. Definitely like to collect hats. I'm a Oilers fan though. Okay, come visit the Northeast sometime. It's really nice over here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, bro. I mean, I'm gonna get to a point. Oh, I don't mean to call you bro if you're a lady or whatever, but um, I'm gonna get to a point where I can travel. You know, definitely gonna get to a point where I can travel. Travel. I'll get you a Brock Osweiler. Don't do that. Don't do the Brock Osweiler, bro. Brock Osweiler, he done drove us through the grave over here, and then he wanted to leave for money, man. He wanted to leave the great foundation for money. Nah, I'm a bro. Okay, this is just my. Oh yeah, yeah. My bad. Hell yeah, salute to you, my bro. My high salute. Not because the other day, the reason why I said that, it was some female and I was calling her bro. I kept calling her bro. She's like, I'm a female. I'm like, my bad, my bad. But yeah, so that's kind of what I want to start doing. I want to start traveling, like traveling a lot more. That would be dope. That would be dope to travel to other cities and states. Oh, is Carmelo Anthony House still in Colorado? No, I think they moved to New York. I actually think they moved to New York. His wife, Lala, she didn't like Colorado. That was one big reason why they traded him. She didn't like Colorado, though. And to be real with you, just between me and you guys, I wasn't really like a big Carmelo Anthony fan, though. You know, I wasn't really a big Carmelo Anthony fan because he could have stayed out here for a hometown discount and he went to New York just because it was a bigger city. He went out there to chase fashion and all the luxuries of a bigger city. His heart wasn't with Denver. So when Joker took the number and he won a championship, I'm sorry to say, Joker is the face of Nuggets ball. There's nobody that wears 15 better than the Joker. You can't even debate that shit. But I understand that. I'm not saying he wasn't, but you left our city. This is my whole point, right? You left the city because you wanted to go to a bigger city, and your girl kind of made you make the decision. You could have stayed here and really built a real championship team. Come on, Carmelo, you gonna leave us? And then you're gonna be mad at Joker because he won a title with us, bro, and he wears the 15 the right way. Like you can't take away from that shit. Like he was mad that Joker is 15, bro. But I do from something for our city. That's how I see it. Do something for our city, bro. Like win a championship for the city. And then you could have that argument, bro. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I just see it like that. Like you got to really do something for the city to have a voice who was on the squad. Oh, you talking about them days? You had what? Camby, Iverson. You had J.R. Smith. You even had the dude Bird, the Birdman. You know, you had a gang of good players, definitely, bro. You know, Iverson was here when Carmelo played. Remember that shit? I was locked up for that shit though. But um, they just like one thing about it, right? Who was on the squad? One thing about it, bro. When if you know anything about that team, they wanted to be the fashionable team. Them fools would be in clubs, bro. They got into it with fools out here in Colorado and Denver. Like they would be in the club instead of getting ready to really win a championship. You won't get that with Joker, bro. You ain't gonna get that with this squad. You ain't gonna really get that, you know? You gonna get basketball players. That's my thing. You can wait for the off season to be in the club. You don't have to do it on the weekday. And then you're getting into it with people out here. I know some fools that actually got into it with them dudes. You can't do that, you know. Focusing on basketball, like, yeah, Nene, hell yeah, I do. Hell yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, he was on the squad at that time too. Man, I was a monster. I have an Iverson jersey. Shout out to Iverson, man. I wish that dude would have won a championship too. He was a monster, bro. Hell yeah, Nene. That's my dog right there, you know. Some players, their heart's not in the right place, bro. You know, that their heart's not in the right place. They do it for different reasonings. Some of them dudes are just getting a check at the end of the day, but their heart's not in it for the next level. That's why with the Broncos, I'm just glad that my boy Bo Nix, I'm glad his heart is he's a real life warrior, bro. You can't take nothing from Bo Nix. His heart is football. Like he loves the game of football. Yep, Chauncey Billups, that was my dog too. Yep, he's from the city of Denver too. Chauncey Billups from Denver. You know, he was born and raised out here. Who that? Who that? Yeah, you have to like you gotta like Champagne then. They will never be there will never be a man that works as hard as Kobe. True. I actually like Kobe. I didn't like him when we played him, but I actually like Kobe. I respect him. I respect him more than LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I used to like LeBron James, but he a sissy, bro. That fool's a sissy. He a real life sissy. This is that princess upbringing. Women are raised by their father and given everything they want. Then they think their man should do the same. Never taught how to be a wife. I feel you. I feel that. Jordan, Bird, and Magic were goats. Jordan was my goat of all time. That was my favorite. You know, that was the favorite Jordan. Kobe was the most skillful player ever. It's one of them players with Kobe. Like I respect Kobe to the fullest because I was in that era, right? I hated him when I played him, but I respect him. Like, and his work ethic was like untouchable. To be real with you, I could fucks with Kobe. I was in prison. He almost made a whole prison riot because just like he dominated the Nuggets. LeBron ruined the league. I can't stand that. I used to rock with that fool too. I used to actually like LeBron, but I just seen over the years how sissified that dude is, bro. He's soft to me. That's why I technically don't like Patrick Mahomes because he's just a sissy. Patrick Mahomes is a sissy, bro. When it comes to the field, he cries about everything. That's why I don't like him. James had to switch teams to get rings. Jordan and Pippen made their team work. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I agree with that. I agree with that tremendously. Three Mikes, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, and Mike Tyson. Let's go, bro. That's what I'm talking about. You know, that's what I'm talking about, brother. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. Shout out to Michael Jackson, too. I watched his little shit. That shit was an excellent movie about Mike, homie. And it gave me actually a respect more for Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's little movie he came out with on Netflix. I respect him more than I did. You know, they was doing Michael Jackson terrible, bro. They had you talk about Percocets and all that shit, bro. They was popping. He was popping pillies. Like, damn, homie, how'd they kill that fool like that, man? But shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to everybody. My high salute to the writers out there. I'm probably gonna tap out. I gotta go hit this little gym off. My high salute to everybody. This is why I still believe Jackson never did anything. It was hard to really believe that, like to be real with you, because it's like what it was. I gotta say it. I think this is the truth for myself. I believe that Michael Jackson was a man of faith too. And I think that because he went against the gut, like the people that were the higher ups, he didn't just confine to them. I don't really believe it either, bro. They did that because was a leader and was exposing. That's my whole point right there, right? He didn't confine to them dudes, and they try to throw him under the bus, bro. They try to do that dude dirty. That's what happens, though. That's what happens, homie. If you don't confine to this shit, they gonna try to assassinate your character. You know, same thing they did with Diddy. He wanted to give kids a childhood he never could. Yeah, because his upbringing was terrible. That shit was terrible, bro. His upbringing was like not good whatsoever. His dad had them dudes doing some out of control shit, you know? So yeah, shout out to the legends, man. But hey, I appreciate you guys tapping in. More high salute to you guys. I'm about to go enjoy the day, man. Y'all definitely enjoy your day. It's sunny outside, but I'll be on here tomorrow. Coffee time starting the week. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day, man. More high salute to the real ones. I'm gonna get at y'all, bro. Y'all have a good day.